Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're going to do it. Whee! 1, 2, and bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
Keanu Thompson. Keanu!
The host, a stand-up comic, is wearing glittery devil horns.
One is just so untoward.
That's hard to do. Yay, the energy. My dancing. Harry. Oh, Chloe. I love it. Can't get enough. We can't. Michaeline, look.
Just waiting for this vodka to kick in.
Oh, goodness. Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Can you tell me now or I'll start screaming? I know you can. Bing, bing, bing. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, you can. You can. Hi, welcome. It's a pop-up Keanu Live. What a wild weekend it has been. And as I'm a night owl, I thought I'd hang out with you guys and we'll watch some things and I'll comment on them. I'll talk to you fine people. Oh my goodness, Jesus. Jeez Louise. What a rabble-rousing weekend and what a rabble-rousing show I have prepared for you today. Hi, Diane. Hello. Hi, Backhand. Hi, Aaron. Hi, yes. There's a mod with an iron fist in the chat, folks. I'm drunk, so I may not be here long. Well, you do your best. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I know it's late, but whatever. If you're a part of the replay crew, you can watch the replay. That's fine. But, of course, tomorrow we have Untoward Tuesday. So this might have been my only. And then, of course, Wednesday, we have Kiki and Ashley. And I didn't have a chance to do a solo dolo show. Did I do one last week? I don't know. Listen, we're here. We're hanging out. Kiki bucks for all. Okay? This is what we're doing. Yay. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here. 85,000 Kiki coins.
Wow.
Yay. Yay. And God, lordy. So today we're going to cover, I just have to comment on some of the things I've been seeing about not only my appearance on Kevin Brennan, just a little bit of the things people have said in whole about the Steel Toe Show and why maybe Patrick Melton wonders why. I don't think he wonders why, but he understands why and then acts like, I don't know why I look like such a fucking creep. Oh my God, this is a silly, frivolous HRO. You're a creep. You're creeping people out. You're galvanizing people that are creepy and monsters. So we're going to get into it. We got a little, even like some Shuley stuff. We've got some, of course, Carl stuff and some Patty Melty stuff. And it's just, we're going to sit and we're going to comment and I'll give you my actual perspective as opposed to a shit ton of men just talking over me. My husband included sometimes. Okay. Whee! Okay. So we're doing it. Grab a White Claw or whatever your beverage is. Grab a snack or whatever your oral fixation is, a cigarette, and buckle the fuck in. It's a Kiki Live. A late night Kiki Live. Woohoo! Oh, and Tukey. Yes. we're gonna go through all that. So, Gino and I are just getting back from. We had a marvelous weekend. We had a show Friday, a show Saturday, and a show Sunday. They got progressively better and better and better. Thank you, Bob, fan of Patrice, for all of the Skittles and all of the laughs and letting us stay with you. We got to lay out by the pool. We had 3 road gigs. So, and then in between all of that, of course, I went on Kevin Brenny's show. I think it was Friday. You know Kevin. If you don't, where is he? Where's Kevin?
Michaeline.
So we were away all weekend. And we had just gotten back from hi Ashley. Yay. Tune in to Ashley, Kiki and Ashley live on Wednesday, 10 p.m. But yeah, so we were away all weekend. God, and it was so much. I say this a lot, but it really was. It was so much goddamn fun. It truly, truly was. And in between all that, I was sort of listening to clips. I don't lie. I listen. And I just we got to sit down and watch all this together. You tell me what you fucking think. And I'll tell you what they're missing and what they are willfully ignorant on. And we're going to do it. It's going to be fun. So. But yes, we were at lovely Virginia this weekend. We got to lay out by a pool. You know I'm at my best when I am by a body of water with a White Claw. Am I right? I am right. All right, ladies and gents. Hi, who am I missing? Anybody? Hi, backhand. Hi, dolls. Yeah, the title of the episode is They Wonder Why They Look Like Creeps. Okay? If you don't know, we were last week at the Steel Toe anniversary show / appearance / party. And Aaron is a good friend of ours, all right? However, people were like, they just couldn't stand that maybe we were having a good time. And they couldn't stand that, yes, Aaron paid us to be there. And that, I don't know, that maybe, just maybe, I was a little bit creeped out by people that are fans of Patrick Melton coming there and taking photos of us. Not photos of us. Like, I get that. I know that we're public people, but it was so immediate. And when Patrick has a temporary restraining order filed against him right now, it does give me pause. It gives me a little bit of pause and makes me a little bit creeped out. Why? Number one, because I know what these people say in their discords. I know a lot more after this recent episode on Friday of This Little Piggy, which is a show entirely about a man in Minnesota who just likes to talk about golf and shit, named Aaron Imholt. I know how they react to the dog whistle being blown about going and looking up my former OnlyFans. Believe me, I know it exists. I know it's out there. That's fine. Perfectly fine. But the violent messages, the Jason Scoop was right messages, the creepy messages. Like, no, I'm not saying that Patrick went and said to do that, but they get so excited that they are creepy and violent and bizarre. And yeah, I mean, I'm allowed to have a problem with that. And I do. And yes, does it help? to go like, hey, this is bothering me on Kevin's show. No, but I'm just calling it out. I don't have to shut up about it. I don't have to. I'm just painting a picture of the kind of people that you galvanize, Patty Melty. These are the kind of people that you align yourself with. Water Clips, thank you for the $1.99. I'm a bit behind. You and Stevie Lou are okay now? I don't feel... You know what? So funny about Stevie Lou. I think we've made a bit of a... I don't know if we've made amends, but he was on the show with Kevin too. I had a major fucking problem with him for the same very reason. About the Jason Scoop stuff, but he seems to have come to terms with the fact that that is not an okay thing to say to me. If you don't know Jason Scoop, for Christ's sake, he's an ex of mine that kicked the shit out of me until my wrist was broken. It was a horrific thing. It wasn't the first time he hit me. It wasn't the first time he hit anybody. And he's a evil, horrific human being. So yeah, that's why I had a huge problem with Stevie Lou. I wasn't really paying too much attention to Stevie Lou on Kevin Brennan's show, right? But he was there, and I think he did say something we'll get into it, but I've had the exact same problem with some sort of same issue. So we're going to get into it. And also, if you haven't gotten your tickets, if you would like to come see me do live stand-up comedy, I'll always refer to my Instagram and or Twitter. And if you would like to come to the Content Hotel with Chrissy Mayer, myself, Chrissy Mayer, Anthony Cumia is going to be there. Eugene's going to be there. Lila Hart. And this time the fans are invited. Even Carl from WATP is going to be there. It's going to be a rabble-rousing time. Refer to my Instagram and get your tickets now because it's going to be fun. Come stay. Come hang. I'm nice. It's going to be cute. It's going to be fun. Who else is going to be? Dave Landau, Rich Voss. For Christ's sake. Who else? Look at the poster. Too many to name. Too many heavy hitters to even name. All right? So do it. Yes. I do a great Stevie Lou impression. But that is a good question. That was a big problem I had with Stevie Lou because if you look back in my clips or my episodes, somebody being rude to me about Jason Scoop, who mercilessly fucking abused me for 2.5 years, and then culminating in him breaking my wrist, which he pled guilty for, and I have a order of protection against. Yeah, I'm a little sensitive about it. God forbid. God for fucking bid. So last week we were in Minnesota for the Steel Toe Morning Show anniversary show. We had a great time. We had a comedy show, which we did pull off. Yes, I wasn't sober, but it was, when I say it was a lot, it is a lot to be at an appearance like that all day and then perform, and a lot of I'm a bit of an introvert, okay? It's a lot of drunk interacting and then trying to perform, and but we pulled it off. Puked on himself, which is his MO for the Steel Toe anniversary show. Now, from now on, right? But before we even got there, Patrick Melton, who Aaron Umholt has filed an HRO against, which everybody acts like is so insane when Patrick Melton has said creepy things about his kids, showed up in Minnesota, went to the golf course that we were going to do the golf event at. Went to Aaron's boxing gym. I don't see how you don't see that you at least look fucking creepy. Okay? We all know him. This man.
Keanu, are you dumber than fuck?
Yes, this man shows up. Yeah. So dumb. This guy.
Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah! 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 Ah!
He's said bizarre sexual I'll be nice and call them jokes about Aaron's underage daughter. He has said violent things about me even. I have a clip for you. And he has made I think he thinks he's like in a relationship with Aaron. Listen, nobody thought that Selena was going to get harmed either. Okay. But so this man shows up and is intentionally sort of harassing Aaron at his court date, right? Clicking a pen behind him, then goes to all of his favorite places. I don't know how you don't understand that you might seem creepy. So then when we're there for the anniversary show, we hadn't even gotten there yet. And even though the man has a temporary restraining order against him already, he's already posting fucking pictures of the event. And I know firsthand the kinds of things that he said, not only about me, but that his fan base says about me. Violent, creepy, bizarre things. So God forbid the man who said, who hasn't had a fantasy of drowning Keanu until she ceases to exist. Like, so God forbid I be a little bit uneasy when the moment we get there, it's already like he has his fans there taking photos of us, sending them to him. He can't help, I guess, if his fans just go there, but then he's already posting them. That's a level of obsession that is kind of frightening. At least to me it was. You can't tell me that I wasn't like a little bit freaked out. So how can you tell Aaron that, yes, this man's frightening man who says all this stuff obsesses day after day after day over Aaron? You can't tell me that he doesn't have like there's some legs on the HRO that he filed. I don't know. That's insane to me. Bing bing. Let's see. So then I go on Kevin Brennan in between. After we got done with our show on Friday, Kevin sent me the link. I just thought we were gonna like talk about Carm. It wasn't supposed to be about me, but previously in the day, I was watching this little piggy. And over and over and over again on this little piggy, what happened? Let's just watch it and we'll see. We'll see. Oh, you're all so cute. Okay, let's go. What should I do first, actually? All right, let's just watch it. La, 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 la. Let's go to 18. Or else we'll never get done with it. All right, we'll go from 16. Okay. Sorry, ladies and gents. Here we go. So this is a Carl from WATP, who you can see at the Content Hotel with us at the beginning of September. Get your tickets now. So he's going to go over this clip, and you just see what you think. And I'll tell you along the way.
And Gino just can't stop calling her a whore.
Oh, anyway, do we have any clips of him doing that? Because I'd love to see it.
No, I didn't really want to platform that on my show. But this is really funny because Keanu's on with MLC, and they're asking about her weekend hanging out with Aaron Imholt, because the big news is that he paid them $3,000 to be his friends for the weekend because they stayed.
Wrong there already. Okay. Sorry. I also would like to speed this up a little bit, or else we'll never get the fuck through it. Playback speed. How about that?
When everything, and they did.
When I say this, yeah, we were paid to go do a comedy show, do an appearance, and yes, Aaron is our friend. And yes, I like to bust his balls. All right, who doesn't? This is what you all do all day fucking long. You have found a way to monetize Patrick Melton, you, Carl, too. You just texted Aaron, by the way. Like, I don't know how long ago. You're like, hey, buddy, don't file an HRO against me. He didn't say that. But, hey, look, it's something about a football game or a baseball game or whatever the fuck it was. It's like, why are you trying to text him? Oh, hey, none of the Google history ever got shared with me, buddy. Hey, look, it's all cool, right? This is what Carl does. He expects to just be like, hey, guys, we were just chilling. It's fine. We were just kidding. No, you found that it is the, easiest and hackiest thing in the world to make fun of Aaron Imholt, okay? It's too easy, all right? I'm his friend, all right? I can, and it's easy. I don't monetize it, do I? That's all you fucking have. Shuley now is hopped on that train. Melton's on it. I mean, they're all fucking on it. Yes, Jesus Christ, come up with a new fucking bit already. Come up with one. Not saying, actually, Carl talks about a lot of things. But what does anybody know about fucking Hackamania? Anything else other than the slideshow of Aaron Imholt's shirtless photos? No, they don't. It's hack. It's easy. So yes, I make, and again, I was just thrown on this show. I wasn't prepared to talk about all of this. I wasn't saying we were being paid to hang out with Aaron. That makes no fucking sense.
That comedy show. I just loved Keanu's reaction to that question.
It was very fun, but like also it's a lot to be there with these people from 2 p.m. and then do a show at 8 p.m. and then also hang out with Aaron. But we are friends, okay? And so, yeah, I don't think $3,000 was like crazy.
But that's the minimum you guys will do to hang out with Aaron next year? $3,000?
No, hang out with...
What?
No, it's a lot. It is a huge thing. And
I mean, you're hanging out at the bar all day. We do it for 3 days with Hackamania.
So what Keanu is saying here, and
I wonder,
so
he's like, yeah, we do 3 days for Hackamania. Right, Tukey? Listen, do you, I think like, are you just like pissy because you didn't get paid as much to go, I mean, I don't know how much Melton paid all of you to go to Hackamania, but that number is shocking to you? I don't know. Seemed normal to me. Seemed normal to Aaron. Seemed normal to Gino. Get over it. Okay. I mean, I don't know. How much are you all paid to go to fucking Incelamania? It's a weirdness thing. That you're like, We didn't get paid that much to go there. We were always hanging out. Like, Carl, you're not a comic. Fucking Tukey, you're making an appearance with a puppet. Yeah, you're all just drinking and hanging out. Listen, what? Yes, was it fun? But yes, was it a lot? Yes, it was fun. But yes, was it a lot? Yes, it's a lot. It's not hanging out with Aaron that's a lot. It's the whole thing. So sorry. You had an entire festival about shitting on Aaron. How much did you get paid? Nothing. I don't know.
Is that Aaron is not a fun guy to hang out with. And spending a whole extra day of the weekend with him was a lot. Right, she says. She'll do it for $3,000, but not necessarily something that she wants to be doing. So you see Tukey's on the show, which is great. He doesn't last very long because he doesn't say the things that Kevin wants him to say. Kevin loves censoring people on his show. You have to agree with him. You have to hate the people that he hates, or else you're not allowed on the show. And
no,
I don't have ML.
That's you, Carl. The one time, I don't think you were expecting it. Carl, no, that's you. You need a bunch of people to agree with you. Have you ever seen Patrick Melton have somebody on to disagree with him? Have you ever had the one time you did is because you just like haphazardly sent me the link for this little piggy, and then look what happened. That's you. You just need people to like sit along and like laugh with you. But that's not even Kevin. Kevin will yell at fucking anybody. Kevin at least is honest about who he fucking is. You think that like Carl. No, you need a bunch of people to build you up and go like, yeah, that's crazy, guys, right? Yeah. And agree, nod. Please stop this.
See from last night because they always take it all down. But Patrick Melton was sniping it because he found out this was happening. That Tukey was on the show and Keanu. So Patrick started watching. So we're going to watch Patrick watch it. Fortunately, there isn't a lot of interruptions. He mostly just lets it play. But you will hear some weird sounders and stuff that Patrick's doing to have a little bit of fun with that. But this is Brennan wants to start a fight between me and Gino after the episode of This Little Piggy last night.
Are you and Gino gonna have a problem with Carl at the and Catskills in a month from now? Because Carl is been talking a lot of shit about you guys.
I heard, and honestly, he, as far as I'm concerned, he does have club fucking feet now.
Wow. Before he didn't.
The doctors fixed that.
No,
they fixed both of his feet. Don't he have two club feet?
It's just a joke, by the way. Obviously, the man doesn't have club feet. It's just funny when he messaged us that saying like, Kevin Brennan has convinced you guys that I've done something wrong. I was like, I never said that. He also acts like I had a big back and forth with him. I said one message in that thread, and he was like, Kevin Brennan makes fun of my club. Kevin Brennan makes fun of my wife and my club feet all the time, and he convinced you not to like me and that I did something wrong. We're like, do you think we just go like, hey, Kevin, what do you feel like about Carl today? Well, why would we? I know Kevin Brennan's done wrong to me, but Kevin Brennan is like an honest person. And he also doesn't hang out with fucking creepy people that creep people out. And then just cover for them. All right. So, yeah, I'm like, listen, Carl, Melton brings up that over and over and over again. My former OnlyFans. Google this. Keanu Thompson's OnlyFans. You think it hasn't happened to me before? Yes, I understand that the photos are out there. It's the violent messages I got later. People posting literal stolen, leaked OnlyFans photos of mine, specifically with a cast on my arm. Specifically with a cast on my arm. Why would they do that? To creep me out. It's a very bizarre time in my life. A cast on my arm because my former boyfriend kicked the shit out of me until my wrist was broken. How do you think that is? How do you think that? Yes. I'm just saying, these are the people you're aligning yourself with. All right. So it's like, ha ha ha, 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 ha. Cast on my arm. Woohoo. Wow. Got her.
Yeah, as a baby. Yeah, but what do you think? They made him walk around with club feet for 40 years, and then finally he was like,
So
I guess I'm
sorry
going to get my feet fixed now.
So Keanu just regurgitates what she's heard people say. So she's like, "Are you mad at Carl now?" Yeah, and I think he's club-footed.
Good one.
Yeah, like you're not even understanding what you're saying.
I just thought it was funny. You're a big Stern fan. God. It's funny to say that you have club feet. I know you in person. Like, I don't think you have club feet anymore. I was just saying, like, hey, maybe you could have told Patrick to knock it off on this little piggy dog. That's all. So now all I was saying is like, yeah, maybe you do have 2 club fucking feet. Okay. I wouldn't know that unless you texted us this. I didn't know that Kevin talked about your former club feet. I wouldn't know that unless you messaged it to me and Gino. Does that hit a nerve? You know what hits a nerve? Melton having people post fucking photos from my OnlyFans with a cast on my arm. Fucking leaked photos. He said it over and over. I think I counted 10 times. It was making all of the fucking people uncomfortable. It's like, all right, enough.
This is
You're like polio.
I listened to the fucking thing today and I was like, I mean,
Is Gino going to come in hard like he came in hard at us when he sees Carl in September?
listen, I can't be.
I'll pay him $3,000 to do it.
Wow.
Are you hearing this? Kevin is now trying to hire someone to beat me up.
Okay. And you know that's a fucking joke. You think Gino would do a thing? I like Carl, all right? I like him. But he has no issue just saying whatever the fuck he wants. Kevin Brennan's paying people to beat you up. Okay. Well, I don't know. How many fucking messages did I get? I got one from, your guys' fans today. I'll pay Jason Scoop $3,000 to finish the job. Do I think that's real? Hopefully fucking not. You know Kevin's fucking being facetious here. And that person that is your fan, all of y'all's fan, is a creep. And you wonder why. You look like creeps. Well, Melton. But you are who your friends are, I suppose.
$3,000. Gino needs the money.
What's it with him at $3,000?
Well, I think it's because they were saying
Aaron paid them to go.
Yeah, but you're right. That is how much John made to go on Kevin's show too. There's something significant about that number for some reason.
It's the magic number that no one will say no to.
This is going to get crazy because the hypocrisy on the show, and I can't believe that they don't recognize it.
That comment Bear's bringing up. He did not like that I said club-footed. And I didn't know that he had club feet as a baby. I only know that because he texted it to us. I was making a fucking joke. Sorry about your club feet. That's horrible. You can tell all of these little men, okay? You can tell like where they're like little. You want to say, I am a great sport. I have very fucking thick skin where this shit is concerned. But he's so upset about the club foot thing. You're right. I'll be nice to him. Can't wait to see him at him and his club feet. Content house. But to say, he needs people that agree with him. You can dish it out if you can't take it. I didn't realize Kevin Brennan made fun of your club feet. You texted it to us. Oh, it's okay. We're going to have fun. All right. It's not about it. Listen, Carl, the episode isn't that you're a creep. Melton is the creep, but
as it's happening. So Kevin just said, hey, shouldn't Gino be pissed at Carl for talking all that shit? Shit talking. I play clips and I respond to them and I tell them that Gino's wrong. He has no idea what's going on. He keeps saying that Nick's bringing lawsuits against Aaron. There are no lawsuits. He doesn't understand.
Right. Okay, now he's about to say, all right, I'll let him go.
The difference between criminal and civil, and I point that out over and over again because Gino keeps running his mouth without learning anything. So I'm not talking shit about anyone. I'm correcting the record for people.
No. You think, okay, Gino misspeaks. We know Gino misspeaks. I know, Gino knows it's not a lawsuit, okay? People know that. You're correcting a record on what fucking Melton tells you about people that we know better than you do? Like, where does that come from? Yeah, okay, you're like, no, I'm not doing anything. I'm just correcting a record. Right. We all know Gino, okay? We know him. Look at him.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
Right. And I try and correct him when I'm like, it's not a lawsuit. It's not this. He's like, no, I'm just correcting the record. No, you're like being a piece of shit, dude. You don't care. You don't give a shit. You say whatever the fuck you want. You sit there idly by while Patrick Melton blows the dog whistle for his fans to fucking creep us out. Me, specifically. It wasn't just my leaked OnlyFans pictures. It was leaked OnlyFans pictures with a cast on my arm. Stop. Stop yourself, Carl. Please. I just correct the record. Lawsuits. We know Gino misspeaks. Okay? For you to just the notion that it might not be kind of odd and that I might not be a bit creeped out the moment we get to fucking Stoney's. Patrick Melton is already posting pictures of the event. And he has a TRO, a temporary restraining order, right now that very well could turn into an HRO. Are you trying to tell me that might not give me pause, might not creep me out a little bit? Did I like run around crying? No, but I was like, Jesus. Why don't you understand why you look like creeps? Is what I'm saying. Okay.
People who aren't well informed on these things. But Kevin will plant seeds like this. Carl's talking shit. Oh, Gino's gonna be pissed at Carl. He's talking about his wife. You know, he brings up in a little bit. I'm shit talking Gino's wife and all this.
Left over from Hope tomorrow.
Carl wants to act like he's like my.
Carl's a piece of shit.
Yes.
But Gino should definitely take a swing at him. You to terms of service, of course.
Do it, Gino.
Gino could win a lot of hearts.
Yes.
Over by
Beating up
something.
Carl.
I love Patrick's response to that. These guys live in this really small MLC world where Kevin's enemies are everyone's enemies. Right. It's like, oh, someone beat up Carl. Everyone would cheer across the.
I don't know what else. None of these men ever let me fucking finish. They never let me finish a fucking sentence. Ever. God forbid. Like.
Internet. Even Patrick's like, you think people are going to be excited about Carl getting beat up? What the fuck? Who gives a shit?
Right now, I'm feeling like, I don't know how many. I got a lot of fucking really horrific and violent and bizarre messages today. Thank you, Patrick Melton.
Yeah.
Okay. Troy Smith says he'll do it for $2,000. good to know, Kevin. You might want to get some other people bidding on this.
Carl.
So what we're about to hear now is Keanu's now complaining that she's getting weird messages from people. And it's because she's going to explain this, but I'll just let you know so it makes sense in the context. On this little piggy last night, Patrick Melton said over and over again throughout the 2.5-hour long show that if you want to see nudes of Keanu Thompson, just type Keanu C. Thompson nude into Google and you will see all the nudes, and she's masturbating. You go through the list of the videos and the images.
You didn't exactly need to say that. Oh, yeah. You think I've been dealing with that for fucking years? God forbid. Listen, I'm not ashamed of that. I'm fine. It's the... And if anybody ever let me fucking finish a sentence. All these men. I'm not complaining. I'm saying. You think I haven't had people like posting my leaked OnlyFans pictures, former OnlyFans pictures for fucking years, including Kevin Brennan, all right? But you know what you get with fucking Kevin Brennan. He didn't need to say, you know, all of these, I'm sorry, they're me masturbating. Fucking Patrick Melton has been staring at it, and I've seen their fucking Discord for months now. And all it is nudes of Keanu. Fucking then they're posting them at me. They know about the Jason Scoop thing. Now they're posting leaked nudes of mine. It's not my fault that my fucking OnlyFans photos got leaked on the internet. Okay? But I understand that they're there. I take full responsibility for having an OnlyFans. And might I say, they're not horrible photos. But for Christ's sake, that's not what's upsetting me. What's upsetting and creepy to me, Carl, is the violence that comes with it. The curated, let's go to the ones where she has a cast on her arm. The violent messages that come along with it. You're a whore. Jason Scoop was right to do that to you. Okay, Carl. Okay. Please. You're ridiculous. Like, Carl. Back just one click, see.
Thompson nude into Google and you will see all the nudes, and she's masturbating. You go through the list of the videos and the images that you'll see. He kept saying that over and over again. The reason why he did that is because the final punchline of Keanu's comedy set in Rockville was that Melton is a gay pedophile. Now, when you call someone a gay pedophile,
guess what? Okay, I'll let him finish.
You might think that they might retaliate.
Okay. So Patrick Melton needs to retaliate on me now? Somebody that is inherently fucking creepy, by the way, who has a temporary, which may turn into a harassment restraining order against him, needs to retaliate on me. And let me tell you something, Carl and Melty. That show, I don't know how many times Aaron can say it. I don't know how many times Cheetos can fucking ask people not to record the sets on top of that, or record the entire event. On top of that, I thought my joke didn't make sense. I thought the joke didn't even make any sense to any of you. What about you, puppet? What about you? I thought that the joke was that Aaron Imholt's Google history was shared with Patrick Melton, and also you, Carl, by the way. And I did not say Nick Rekieta, but his Google history was shared with Patrick Melton and a bunch of other fucking people. But Google is the term. It's just a little cute play on words, okay? That means April, whatever. But the joke is Patrick Melton would have no interest in Aaron's Google history. April is about 20 years too old for Patrick, and also the wrong gender. But again, thought the joke didn't make any sense. And I also thought, I don't know how many times we could say, not even me, Aaron could say, Cheetos could say, do not record this. Patrick Melton's creepy fans came out and secretly recorded it. Now, did Gina or I say Kayla Rekieta or Nick Rekieta? No, not at all. But I made a joke about you, Patrick. And then guess who broadcasted that joke? You did, fatty. You did. I didn't go around like saying like, hello, knocking on the doors. Like, did you guys hear all of these distasteful, like creepy things that Patrick Melton has said about kids? No, I made a joke on stage to an audience and it wasn't supposed to be recorded. And then we don't care that it was recorded, but guess who broadcasted it? Patrick fucking Melton broadcasted it. So he's going to retaliate on me. He's going to take retaliation because I made a joke about him in a place in Minnesota that he's been for no reason other than to stalk people and be weird. I made a joke about him there, and then he played it on his channel. He broadcasted it. Okay. He played the clip on his own fucking channel. I'm allowed to fucking talk about Patrick Melton at a fucking event. I'm allowed to do. Oh, you want to know what I didn't fucking say in Virginia at all the fucking 3 shows? Anything about Patrick Melton? Nothing. It was an event and I said it. And guess who broadcasted it? You, fatty. You did. So he needs to, get back at me for making a joke about him that many people fucking make about him because of what he has said and because of clips because of things he has said online, on stage. So he needs to get back at me for that. Well, listen, Patty Melting, if I have to live with, listen, I have no qualms about the fact that my leaked OnlyFans photos are on the internet, but so are your fucking creepy pedophilic remarks about not only Aaron's kids, but kids in general. So, yeah, retaliate. Okay, Carl. He broadcasted it. Aaron said, don't record. Don't come in here and record. Cheeto said, how many times? I'm sorry that your creepy fucking fans, once again, came in there for you and recorded the set. And if you're that upset about it, that's fine. Sorry. You're nuts. Let's see what he says again. Little old me who would retaliate against me.
Pedophile. Now, when you call someone a gay pedophile, you might think that they might retaliate.
At a
and let people know
that
you can find your nudes very easily on the internet using Google. But Keanu is now turning this into that. Now she's a victim of this horrible thing that Patrick.
I'm not even complaining. What I'm complaining about is the violent fucking things that your fans say. Okay? They pick and choose pictures of me from my leaked OnlyFans with casts on my arm. A cast on my arm. All right? He broadcasted the whole thing. Patrick Melton broadcast the whole show. Listen to it all on his channel. Whose fault is that's out there that I made that joke, which is a great joke, by the way.
Yeah, by telling people they can Google something.
What are you talking about?
I do.
No,
From who?
No, for real. From his fans. I got a lot of fucking it was because Patrick Melton, I guess, in some sort of ploy to prove he's not a gay pedophile, has been just like telling people to not only it was a bunch of Jason.
Right. He told everybody to go to Google your Keanu's butthole, and you could see everything for free. I watched that clip today, Tukey. Go ahead, Tukey. Defend your friend.
Wait, you're right. That does prove he's a gay pedophile. He told everyone to go see a woman's free pictures that are online that she put up herself.
The other piece of context that needs to be pointed out during this is that Keanu once accused Kevin of committing revenge porn against her because Kevin tweeted out naked images or a link to it. I don't know the exact details, but Kevin very much promoted Keanu's nudes on the.
You all you're doing it right now. That's fine. Whatever. Yes, Kevin and I never said he was my best friend. Also, I know Kevin better than I know you, Clubfoot. Okay. I've known him for years. I've met you twice and I like you. But you want to talk about fucking hypocrisy? You just said this man needed to get it's like he's going to retaliate on her for saying at a show in Minnesota that people were asked not to record. I made a joke about Patrick Melton because of all the creepy things that he's said about children, specifically Aaron Imholt's child. And then he broadcasted it on his own fucking network. So he was just trying to retaliate. You make it make sense. I don't know. Fucking bullshit.
They're not. And Keanu and Gino, they fucking hated Kevin and vice versa. Now they're on the shows together. They're all buddies again. And Kevin's just like, if you hate Shuli or if you hate me, come on. We're friends. You can be on the show. But this is
Kevin's not buddies with anybody, but he's sure as shit a lot fucking funnier than you. And it's a far more entertaining fucking show. Sorry. Listen. It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. And I've known him for fucking 10 years, all right? Also, you just need a bunch of people to fucking agree with you. That's it. That's what you're accusing Kevin of. That's what you're fucking doing. You're all freaks. All these men.
It's crazy that Keanu's sitting there going, I can't believe Patrick Melton was promoting my nudes. Telling that to Kevin Brennan.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No,
what if you just happened into the show and didn't know about the nudes at all? So now
Kevin's promoting it to the audience as well. Right. I know. This is like Stuttering John repeating my joke about his kids.
Exactly.
Ad nauseum. You're like, I only said it once. You fucking idiots.
Emotional damage.
Put them up for free online. But listen, I got not only
Put them online.
I understand having an OnlyFans, a former OnlyFans.
I don't care.
Not to feel because I called him a gay pedophile, and there is gay behind his eyes. I'm sorry, there is.
She can't stop herself. She's sitting there going, I can't believe he's talking all this shit on this little piggy, that gay pedophile who I know is definitely gay.
Yeah.
Which do you want? You want people to stop harassing you, or are you trying to escalate things?
You know that shit that I keep saying about a guy that's not provable? He's saying all this shit that is provable.
Yeah.
Right. God. What? I'm sorry. Someone remind. I am fully aware that my leaked OnlyFans photos are online. Former OnlyFans. I'm fully fucking aware of that. You think this hasn't been happening to me for fucking years? Okay. I'm 100. Yes, it's provable. I made a joke at a show that wasn't supposed to be recorded, but guess who recorded it? Your freak fans, Melty. And that's why it's creepy. You wonder why people are creeped out by you. You wonder why it might give me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies that the moment that we get there, you're already tweeting pictures of the event. When you have a temporary could turn into a actual harassment restraining order against you. You wonder why that might maybe make me a little bit... And then you broadcasted it. And then they tried for a week to tell me the joke didn't make sense. Well, if you're so fucking offended and you need to retaliate against me, then, well, Obviously, we did hit a nerve. Did we hit a nerve, Patty? Did we hit a nerve, Clubfoot? You don't have club feet anymore. Come on, it's funny. You're the one that told me you had club feet. I didn't know that until you texted it to me. Never heard Kevin say that. And now Melton's fans are going to come and club me with a baseball bat. That's what's creepy. Ugh. Christ.
What the fuck? He's pointing out facts.
Yeah.
He's giving you words to type into a search bar. Jesus.
And those words are.
We don't repeat them here on WATP. Keanu's my friend.
Brennan's job.
Does that make him a bad person? Why are you judging him because of the dicks he likes to suck?
Not at all.
It sounds like you have a problem with gay people.
Not at all.
You sound stupid, you fuck.
On the day I get my sausage maker.
Any husband.
This is my channel, puppet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my puppet channel. I mean channel.
Channel.
JT in the Discord says that Keanu C. Thompson XXX works better. I wouldn't know. I'm not Googling these things. And apparently he could have gotten me this episode of MLC. I'll reach out.
Are you not? Why? Oh, you know what? If you're my friend, why even read that? Like, you didn't have to read that, Carly Poo. That's fine. I'm okay that you did, but check yourself. Just check yourself. You want to act like my friend. That's fine. I understand. Like, you just can't understand that. Like, it's not the fucking fact that my nudes are out there. Great nudes, by the way. But yeah, they're leaked, and it's the fact that your fans and Melton's fans are your fans. They're creepy. They say fucked up shit to me. I've seen it in comment after comment. I've seen Rakeda say fucking horrific comments. Just look at who you're aligning yourself with. That's fine. You didn't have to read it, but you did. That's fine. That's fine, little man.
See you next time, JT. My bad.
I like that.
I would enjoy watching Patrick react to this.
Yeah.
And this is just
I like watching how uncomfortable Karmic is getting about people saying, what is it? Is it gay?
Imagine if I went back, if I had the time, because I was on the road all weekend to go watch this whole show. Can you imagine the other shit they said? This is what the clip that Carl chose to post that made him look great. Keep on. It's fine. It's fine. Bunch of little.
Wait, gay is bad? Oh.
He's like,
dude, that was the craziest. This shit with Karmic and Felicia, where apparently they didn't have sex Thursday because he couldn't get it up, but she blew him. And then Friday they had sex. Well, first they didn't think they did, but then they did. And then Saturday they had sex, and Sunday they had sex. And Sunday he went down on her, but he never ejaculated the entire weekend. And she was giving out all these fucking details. I'm like, if I hooked up with a chick and she's on MLC 2 days later talking about my performance, like, what the fuck is going on here? I thought we were friends. What the hell are you? No, I don't think so. The stories change and it's all very weird. I'm getting really deep right now. Pat Dixon was on El Horrible show this morning. That's worth checking out as well.
Pop it.
You're retarded. You want to be a famous comedian, but you don't want people to take pictures of you. It's insane. You say you're afraid.
Doesn't it creep you out? No, it wasn't the.
I didn't care. It's not that I understand I'm a public person, Puppet. It's not that. It's the fact that a man who showed up in Minnesota, Patrick Melton, his fans came out to not only record, but to take pictures. And also, I think they all ended up having like a fun time. And he said his fans say violent things about me. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Fuck, Patrick has said violent things about me. Need I remind everyone of this? If you aren't aware, here you go. Here you go. So God forbid I be a bit,
I'm saying I get it. Who amongst us hasn't had a dream where we're holding Keanu down in a toilet until her breath ceases?
What was that, Patty?
Where we're holding Keanu down in a toilet until her breath ceases.
One more time.
Who amongst us hasn't had a dream where we're holding Keanu down in a toilet until her breath ceases?
One more time. Just once.
In a toilet. I get it. Who amongst us hasn't had a dream where we're holding Keanu down in a toilet until her breath ceases?
So God fucking forbid. I'm a little bit creeped out by this man and his fans. It's not about the pictures, by the way. It's pictures, Tukey. A picture is what you put water in, or White Claw. A picture. A picture. No problem. I understand. Okay. He has said violent, creepy shit. He said violent, bizarre shit about me. He says bizarre. I'll even give him, hopefully, jokes about children that live on the internet forever, just like my nudes, Patty Melty. But they do. And you have a temporary restraining order against you. God fucking forbid that I be a little bit fucking creeped out by that. You broadcasted the fucking pedophile joke I made about you. You did, not me. You did it. But according to Carl, I need to be retaliated against. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Oh. Maybe a little more of this. And then we got one more. How about that? How about that, y'all?
Fucking like people sending me back my own OnlyFans photos. That's fine.
Jesus, why? Leave her alone.
Everybody's posting them.
Gay pedophile.
It was the
You're just supposed to make fun of her stuff that she has online. You're not supposed to bother her. Please don't message Kiki and harass her. It is insane that people do that.
And now he's backpedaling. Yes, it is insane that people do that. But these are your people, dude. And you see it. You know you see it. It's not just after you said, 10 times on this little piggy to go and... Your girls, the fucking pretty antisocial ladies, okay? They message me like, we're so sorry. That's not cool. Like, it was happening at like 8:30 in the morning even. Like, just your fans and women even, which is what's so bizarre to me. Posting leaked OnlyFans of me. Like, and that's fine. It's not fine. I get it. But these are the people that you galvanize. Creeps. You galvanize these fucking creeps. And Carl could be like, everyone agree with me. I'm so funny, right? I'm good. I used to have club feed. Don't make fun of my club feed. We wouldn't know if you had club feed unless you messaged it to us, Carl. We don't listen to Kevin that much, for Christ's sake. We like you and your wife, all right? But you seem to have no fucking problem saying all this shit about me and saying that Patty needs to retaliate against me for an event that his own fans recorded that wasn't supposed to be recorded. And then Patrick Melton broadcasted. Are you insane? Yes, you are.
Like, so as Patrick is saying this, telling people not to fuck with people, for real, what they're saying on MLC is that she's been getting harassment and all of these people in a Discord somewhere talking shit about her or something like that.
Yeah, I've been sending memes of Jay Leno saying, "Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?" With a link to her OnlyFans.
You hear about that? You can Google it. Keanu T-Top did act like that. Did you see that? You heard about this? So yeah, so she's now the victim as Patrick's telling people not to do this. She's going, yeah, but guys, he was talking about these things you could Google, and now people are harassing.
Googling it.
Yeah, right. now people are directly messaging me and harassing me.
Like, I'm not saying that because of the HR. It's retarded to do that. I've never endorsed doing that. I never encourage doing that stuff. Live your life, enjoy this stuff for entertainment, and don't get too weird.
These people use their words. How come when people use their words against you, it's a problem, but when you use your words against someone else, everything's fine?
It's fire with fire.
Okay, puppet.
Silly that
I don't know how many more times I can say this, puppet. Tukey. I used my words at a comedy show that was not supposed to be recorded, and it was, but I also followed the rules. I did not, neither did Gino. I did not say Nick Rekieta. I did not say Kayla Rekieta. I made a joke about Patrick fucking Melton, and he fucking broadcasted it. Because immediately he was sent a video, which is why you can't see it. It's because it's pointing up at the ceiling of our sets, okay? That's not my fucking fault. They also failed to. You broadcasted it, not me. Why do I deserve like your fans sending me hateful fucking Jason Scoop messages? Like you wouldn't. It's so disturbing to me that it's hard for me to even. I won't even. Ugh. It's fucking creepy, okay? God forbid I be a little bit creeped out. And Patrick tries to roll back on it and go, okay, yeah, people shouldn't be doing that. But these are the people that you galvanize. This is what you do. I've seen fucking, I don't know how many emails of like comments from Nick even.
like people like they can't get to me. They're like, I'm like, I know that the photos exist. I'm not. That's fine. There you go.
So what you're saying is you're not bothered by this, but you want everyone to stop sending.
A group of people that fucking send me messages saying that Jason Scoop should have like finished the fucking job.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Like you.
Let me explain what that is. Keanu's ex-boyfriend, who beat her pretty good. She had like a broken wrist and shit. There's a police report. He went viral recently.
Okay. Also, Carl, you know he beat her pretty good. There was a police report. No, I have a goddamn order of protection for 10 years, dog. You know this. You know it. It's vile. It's awful. Keanu's ex-boyfriend that beat her pretty good. He broke my wrist. They're posting just to get to me like creepy fucking messages and then posting pictures of me from my leaked OnlyFans with a cast on my arm. Beat me pretty good. There was a police report. No, he pled guilty to this. It happened. It was fucking awful. He beat her pretty good. Okay, Clubfoot. What? Like, what a strange, odd, like, way to even put that. So Keanu's ex-boyfriend who beat her pretty good. You know it. You know it for a fact. There's a police report. No, I mean, there's many documents on it. He pled guilty to it. It happened. He kicked the shit out of me until my wrist was broken. He beat her pretty good. And that was the last time that he fucking hurt me. So yeah, you could put it lightly all you want. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. Keanu wants to complain that, oh, you Google this or you Google that. I'm saying that your fan base is now getting fucking creepy as their Lord and Savior Patrick Melton is. Okay? The messages, the fucking pointed fucking OnlyFans photos with a fucking cast on my arm. The Jason Scoop was right messages. That's all I was even trying to say on here. And of course, I got thrown into that. It wasn't like I had a prepared statement on Kevin Brennan's show. I got the email. I was like, I just got done with the show. I was like, woo, let's have fun. I didn't expect this. So he beat her pretty good. Yeah, okay. And you know that, dude. Like, come on. I agree, Diane LaRosa. I know. You're right. But we're just having, well, maybe, you know what? Maybe it's a little cathartic to me because sometimes I feel like in this space, they're like, like, if I can just explain it by myself, then maybe it will make sense to you fucking dudes or something. The amount of fucking messages too from women is disturbing. I don't know. All right, Clubfoot Cara, let's go.
Put it on WATS of this guy doing a Trump impression to Alec. Shit, let me explain what that is. Keanu's ex-boyfriend, who beat her pretty good. She had like a broken wrist and shit. There's a police report. He went viral recently. We put it on WATS of this guy doing a Trump impression to Alec Baldwin and fucking with Alec Baldwin right outside of his house. That was the one where Blind Mike was just like, that's not cool, man. He's right outside of his house. And I'm like, it's on the streets of Manhattan. What are you going to do? But that guy used to date Keanu and abused her. And so the messages Keanu's getting is, I wish he would have finished the job, or whatever hilarious quips they were coming up with. I don't know. I didn't write any. And
great Trump impression, though.
Pretty good Trump impression.
Or whatever hilarious quips they can come up with. Carl, you just said, broke my wrist, abused me. You just admitted that. Then, yeah, people are messaging me with hilarious quips about him. This is honestly all Kevin was trying to say. Don't act like my fucking friend. Don't act like my friend. Are those hilarious quips to you? What if it happened to I know you don't have kids or what if it happened to your fucking wife? Like, would you say like hilarious quips about, your lovely wife getting the shit kicked out of her? Hilarious quips? Yeah, I have kind of a problem with that, dog. Hilarious. Haha. It's so funny. Who hasn't had fantasies of holding Keanu underwater until she ceases to exist or whatever the fuck Patrick said? Yeah. Hilarious. These are the people that you fucking align yourselves with. That's on you, Clubfoot. That's okay. And I wouldn't know about Club Feet. You said about the club feet. I didn't realize it was a nerve.
I think he really got the demeanor down. And so this is what she's complaining about. And Tuki's point is,
I'm just pointing it out.
They're not going to bring your ex-boyfriend back to harm you. That's not what this is going to do. It's just someone trying to fuck with you. And actually, Tuki makes some really good points coming up.
But I forgive you. That's fine.
So what? Hold on.
What does that do? Does that make it
never said that.
That makes that I think that they're a violent bunch of fucking losers. Yeah.
And you go around saying that people are gay and pedophiles, so what's the big deal?
Okay,
Wow,
what
Tiffany's
about
face.
ism? What about ism?
Maybe
What
I
about
was a little
ism?
bit creeped out that people were at fucking.
You're creeped out by everything. You went to a comedy show and you're creeped out that people were taking pictures. You're like, oh my God.
Violent people, they could be violent. You never fucking know. I've seen their Discord. I've seen all this stuff. I was freaked out that, yeah, the man who flew to Minnesota to fucking stalk all of the places that Aaron likes to go, I was a little bit creeped out. I'm not just creeped out by everything, but yeah, I'm sorry that I was creeped out, you dumb puppet. Shut up, Rocco. Rocco.
I know.
Tuki can't say pictures. He says pictures. He says pictures.
Messages sending me fucking messages saying that Jason Scoop was right.
No, we're not talking about. I'm talking about.
No,
I'm
I
talking
was
during the
talking
weekend.
about
You claimed that people were taking pictures.
But I'm saying I've seen it. I've seen their fucking Discord.
She's crashing out just like Gino.
They say this over and over and over again. And today it was a flood of fucking emails.
Tuki, Melton on purpose today was being extra Google Keanu's pictures, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he never said message Keanu. He never said to message Keanu. He never gave out Keanu's number.
It's about.
He kept saying it over and over on Tuki Soup today.
You know what's going to make them stop going on a show like this and saying that it bothered you? That's going to make it stop.
She's going to call it out, though.
Whatever, I know they're out there.
Exactly.
No, they don't let me talk either. I understand. Yes, you give more light and breath to the situation, then it's not that I'm pointing out something that creeps me out. I'm not saying like that, oh my God, well, if I say this, then people won't do it. I'm for the betterment of the world. Carl, maybe you should know this is what's fucking happening. This is what it is. I'm a strong woman. Obviously, I've been through a lot. I don't have to shut my mouth about it. It's creepy and bizarre. That's all. That's all. I can handle myself, but I'm also allowed to be fucking creeped the fuck out. And say it publicly. When you freaks creep me the fuck out. Not anyone in here, of course. Right. You just want to be like, well, why would you go on and say anything about it? I'm like, oh, because I'm allowed to. And also like, hey, just why don't you Aaron bad, Melton good, Lord and Savior, melty, melty, melty. Super tips, super tips, super tips. Let's circumvention. It's a whole goddamn fucking lawsuit waiting to happen. I'm allowed to fucking say I was creeped out. And remain that. Thank God I have a lovely husband who would yell anybody away.
Stevie Lee, what an idiot. She's allowed to call it out, though. No, you're not fucking understanding that what she is doing is making things much worse for her. It's the same thing with Aaron taking out the HROs against Melton and Nick. It's like, oh, this is just going to get way worse for you now. What are you doing? Just fucking ignore it. Move on.
So people shouldn't.
So
what you're saying is people shouldn't, when they're frightened by something, speak out on it. Is that what you're saying? Aaron shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, dude. Like, you are really listen. I'm not beholden to anyone. No one. Literally no one. You, because of the super tip thing. I guess you can't say that. Hey, maybe Patrick Melton shouldn't have flown to Minnesota and visited Aaron's gym and the place that he holds his goddamn anniversary party and his golf course. Maybe you can't say that, but I'll say it. Creepy. You don't know what's going on. He said fucking bizarre things about Aaron's fucking kid. But no, instead, we should just shut up. Okay. Oh, all right, Carl. Come see us at Villa Roma.
Because
she's calling it out.
Stevie, you would talk about this if it was happening to you?
I've actually had some of similar issues to what exactly she's describing.
Right, and you shut up about it so that you don't bring more attention to it.
Shut up about people saying like, yeah, Jason Scoop was right. He should have broken his
Tookie, the problem is it's not Melton saying it. It's all the Melton loser fans that are going to go after Kiki. It's not. Melton's doing it on purpose because he's a pedophile hunchback.
Wow.
So
this is insane.
No, you're insane, Carl. Saint Ranger, we love you. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the $4.99. I don't know anything, but I think Keanu has a heart of gold, and it's a shame she wasn't left out of other people's shows. She wasn't left out of other people's shows. Thank you, Saint Ranger. And we love Pam, too. You're the best. 1 trillion Kiki bucks for you. The sweetest. Thank you for watching us all day. Even that treacherous car stream that we did on Gino's channel. Rumble, Gino Bisconti. Watch it. And also those just make me somebody's got to watch the road on those things. So if I seem a little out of sorts, that's why. 1 million Kiki bucks for you and Pam, Saint Ranger.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. How's that? Jesus Christ, I don't know what happened. I'm just saying, thank you so much for the thank you, Saint Ranger, for the $4.99. Those driving streams, sometimes they get me like, oh goodness gracious. I get like, maybe I'm a bit of a nervous passenger and I get like a little like out of sorts, I would say. But thank you. I don't think I'm muted anymore, am I? No. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why that happened. No. All right, I hear it. Okay, we got it. We got it good. Anyway, back to this. And then we have another clip from our favorite idiot.
What? This is fucking
loser fans that are going to go after Kiki. It's not. Melton's doing it on purpose because he's a pedophile hunchback.
Wow.
So
this is insane. What? This is fucking insane. Kevin Brennan just offered to pay a guy who I'm going to see on September 5th $3,000 to slug me. And then he goes, and what Melton's doing is putting on a dog whistle for people to fuck with Keanu. Yeah. What?
Now you said dog whistle, Carl. But listen, do you think Gino Bisconti would ever, we will be nothing but lovely and nice to you as I would expect you would be to us at fucking Content Hotel. Get your tickets now. I just want to point out a little bit of where you're. I say this all the time about everybody in this crew. You got a little bit of maybe you don't see your own bias, but I can see through it. You think that Gino would ever fucking harm anyone? It doesn't matter what Kevin Brennan just said. Are you kidding? God, you're ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself. I just keep thinking of club feet. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had club feet. You texted it to us. You're a Howard Stern fan. Come on. Doesn't it just make you laugh? Oh my God.
Do you see the fucking irony here? This is insane.
Instead of a train whistle.
Oh, this is insane.
He's doing it on purpose because he knows what's going to happen. All the DKs and all this Ian Hawk loser fans are going to go after Kiki,
and this is right out of Kevin's playbook. This is what he does. He lets you know who to hate and how to hate on them, and then the MLC fans.
Go.
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what he does. And now he's actually like he's clutching his pearls. Oh no! How could Melton do something like?
No, that's what you guys do. Okay, Kevin doesn't have allegiance to anyone. You, however, have allegiance to Patrick. You could have brought up the fact that he is the one that broadcasted that joke that I made about him. But you can't. Want to know why? Because of supertips.gg/clubfoot. Okay? Feet. Excuse me. Supertips.gg/clubfeet. Kevin doesn't have fucking allegiance to anybody. He's just right. And funny. You, however, I don't know, man. No, Patrick's, we didn't, there were so many things in Incelamania that weren't about Aaron Imholt. Bullshit. Stop. I don't know how many times Aaron can say. I don't know how many times Cheetos can ask people not to record. I don't know how many times. Am I like pissed off people recorded it? No, I was actually kind of like, oh my gosh, well, now I have a recording of that set. However, I'm allowed to be creeped out by the fact that Patrick Melton sent people there to record it and then complains when complains. There you go, your favorite word. When I make a joke about him on stage and then he broadcasts it. Make it make sense. Carl.supertips.gg/clubfeed. /don't say club feed. Come on. I'm sorry. He beat her up pretty good.
It's like Keanu.
That's what they do. That's a piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
Go fuck yourself.
That's why everyone kisses his ass. He says you can't argue with Carl. You can't argue with Kevin.
No, exactly. They have to all fucking suck that.
Have you ever seen Carl crash out completely and kick people off his show when they disagree? No, disagreeing makes things interesting.
Them today, and Melton knew exactly what he was doing. He's like, he kept saying it, so he knew everybody would go and then Google.
Carl doesn't. I think I might be the only person. Oh, actually, it wasn't even Carl's show that week. I've never seen Carl have a person on his show that doesn't agree wholeheartedly. That's it. That is it for Carl. This little piggy glorious episode where I eviscerated them. Carl sent me the link. It was on Patrick's channel. And then they're like, oh, we don't have to say. You did. And then he was just pissed off that probably Patrick made more money that week. But Carl doesn't have anybody that disagrees with him. Patrick, you can't even get on a stage and deal with a fucking heckler, dog. You can't even have a disagreement with Chad. I know. I've heard it. I've listened. You're saying that fucking. You want to know what Kevin and I don't do? I'm not even putting myself with Kevin, but I'm saying he says what he thinks and he thinks what he says. I have no allegiance to anyone. Neither does fucking Kevin Brennan. You're all working for Patty Melty, supertips.gg/pedophile. Okay, I said it. It's just a joke. Supertips.gg/clubfeed. Okay, I said it. It's just a joke. Supertips.gg. Let's send violent messages to Keanu. How about that? And for Christ's sake, Carl, I don't know how many times I can ask Melty. Maybe you could ask him. Please, for the love of God, do not make me send a goddamn fucking cease and desist. Please. If I gave verbal permission, which I did for a talking AI head, I never signed. I retract it. I never signed anything. I do not want my AI head on Super Tips, okay? It creeps me the fuck out. Ricada, ugh. Having my fucking AI head there, disgusting. All of you. I retract any kind of joking verbal permission I gave. But also your terms of service does say that you have a written contract from everybody. Please don't make me send it. Don't make me send you a goddamn cease and desist. Okay? I don't know how many times I can fucking ask. It's weird. Just please. I've had enough. With all of your fans sending me fucking violent messages. I've had enough. Okay? Okay, Carl. Okay, Melty. Supertips.gg/clubfeed.
Google Keanu Thompson's butthole, and again, and then Mel would be like, "What did I do? I just said it on my show. I just said a facts. Like you can get her stuff for free." And then all his loser fans will go after you. And then every
Did you say the irony of just saying something that exists out in the world versus Kevin calling me a pedophile, and he doesn't see the irony in that?
It is crazy. As I was watching this last night, I'm like, this is a fucking, how is nobody else on the show? These idiots, Stevie Lou and Carter are just nodding their heads like, yep, no, Melton's definitely in the wrong on this one. We're the good guys. Holy shit. People are nuts. Then it gets into...
No, you're... How can you not recognize your own bias here, Carl? You work together with Melty. I guess you have to do this. And then who are these two weirdos? Two guys that are going like this. That's so funny, Carl. You've never said a funny thing in your life.
More of telling Gino to beat me up. He talks about me a lot. And he really has a fantasy about Gino punching me in the face.
Fuck Hope. But the point is, it's like everybody acts like they're stupid.
Who's Hope?
Everybody acts like they're stupid. So Melt, when I'm watching Melt today, I'm like, he's literally doing this over and over. And that's why I said, what is Carl going to do? Is Gino going to take a swing at him? Because they're going to see him. They're going to see him in a month. And Carl's sitting there with Melton saying, it's okay, it's okay. And Carl's just, I know Carl's a coward and he's a cuck. So he'll be like, oh, I couldn't stop anybody. I'm friends with Anthony Cumia. Anthony Cumia, I call him. But Anthony.
That is what I always say when people are like, Carl, what did you say? I'm like, I'm friends with Anthony Cumia. Don't do that for me. So Kevin's spinning this thing now. So I didn't say anything about Keanu's butthole or anything like that on the show. And Patrick kept saying it over and over again. Now I could have brought attention to it. I'm like, Patrick, you got to stop, which is the worst thing I could have possibly have done.
No, what you should have done, because it was making even you and the puppet, Tukey, 10 times, I think. Nobody was laughing. It was, like you said, Carl, retaliation against me for making a joke at a comedy show that people were told not to record, and guess who broadcasted it? Your fat fuck friend that you, I guess, are a client of. Keep giving him 10% of your super tips. You could have said, if you want to act like you're my friend, Carl, you could have said, all right, enough. Like, come on, man. Like, or, could you knock it off? Like, no one was laughing. It just went over and over and over and over again. Hey, listen, if you're telling me that a man that has a literal like harassment restraining order over his head is trying to be funny, or if it's or that it's not fucking creepy, you're wild, dude. You're wild thinking that. Keep on keeping on, though. Keep on keeping on.
It wouldn't have helped at all. So I didn't say anything. But now Kevin's turning that into I'm just as bad as someone who's making fun of Keanu.
Don't act like you're
and pointing out that somebody was off base and wrong about something that they were saying publicly is grounds for them to double down with their fists in person and fight you. Gino's going to walk in and be like, "You pointing out that I was wrong and inaccurate.
Peg teeth.
That's them's fighting words."
Yeah. So I don't know there's a difference between criminal and civil. Let's settle this right now.
Let's settle this
show you criminal
outside of court.
Jesus.
Idiot.
They call me, and then Carl be like, "Oh, Gino, I didn't mean anything." If Gino doesn't go after him like he went after me today on my show, fuck Gino and the Quadaloom.
Lest you believe I don't understand.
If Gino doesn't like the guy I don't like, I'm done with him. It's like, cool. What a
Get
cool
through a
adult.
fucking word.
They're going after me.
None of
Carl's
that
talking
ever.
shit about his wife.
This goes for
And
everyone.
then he's allowing
This
people to
goes
talk shit
for
about his wife.
fucking everyone. All of them. Even sometimes my husband included cannot get a fucking word in edgewise. That's why I have to fucking do this. Okay. Not Carl, not Melty, not anyone. No one. They just Tukey, the stupid fucking puppet. God, I hate that his name is Rocco. It's shame that it is. They don't. They won't. They refuse. Because the moment you begin to even just make any sort of fucking point, it's just bulldozed over. Karmic, good dude. He didn't say anything. He's just sitting there going, am I a virgin or am I not? That's what I thought I was going on to talk about. All right. Oh, but how does it feel to be beholden to someone, Carl? Like Melty? I don't know. So I get it.
Go fuck yourself, Tukey. Go eat your fucking shitty food.
She's freaking Tukey out of the house.
Chicken fried rice. Chicken fried rice. Go ahead. Do your GG super tips.
Explain coming after to me.
Fuck that. I can't even.
All right, this actually goes on and on and on. There's a lot more talk about me and Gino and this fight that we're going to have. And then Keanu does a thing that I thought was a little shitty. She runs and grabs her phone and reads a text message I sent to her and Gino after the last time she got spun up on Kevin's show. And I just wanted to make sure that we were.
Right. It's all just because of Kevin. That's what I read the text message because it was funny. It was a group message between me and you and Gino, and I didn't even read what you guys were talking about. And then I looked at one message and I said, no big deal, Carl, whatever. But I thought it was funny. The message that you sent, I said one thing. Literally one thing in that thread. I don't know what you and Gino were talking about, except for the fact when I read Kevin's a bad guy. He talks about my all the time about my club feet and my mom wife. And I just thought, I'm sorry. That is funny. It is funny. Nobody ever said I don't read texts. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. But
They're all cool. And so she just fucking sits there and just reads this text message. I'm like, oh, well, that's someone I'll never text again. Cool.
And this was months and months and months ago.
good. Don't text me ever again. That's fine. Can't wait to see you. You can see us at the Villa Roma Resort for Content Hotel. Ooh, very exciting. Now we're going to go to then Carl again, because he doesn't care. He doesn't care what he says. That's fine. So I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want. Let's go on to Carl as a guest on, oh my God, on the Shuli Network. Greatest network that ever existed. Shuli isn't still just fucking so sad that he never got Artie's chair. Okay. He thinks he's just, oh God, what a sad, sad existence he lives as well. And also he's beholden to Patrick Melton. Supertips.gg/ I never got Artie's chair. Supertips.gg/ nobody wants to hear your jokes. They just want to hear about the whack pack. Oh, Shuli, you sad little man. Oh my goodness. All right, now here we go. This is going to be fun. Let's watch it. Let's watch. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, and then so Shuli is also done. Now he's taken to this thing, which is the hackiest thing ever. Believe me, I understand that it's very easy to make fun of Aaron Imholt. All right. When I do it, it's busting balls because he's an actual friend of mine, all right? And we had a marvelous time with him. But you people, like, it's like you're a part of this weird fucking cult. And you know, oh, it brings in my super tips to make fun of Aaron Imholt, all right? He makes fun of himself. Get over yourselves. Please. Stop it. Stop it. Stop stalking people, okay? You wonder why people are creeped out by you, Patrick Melton. You wonder the fuck why. Oh, it's going to be fun. Bing, 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 bing. I'm 44. All right, we'll start here.
Also, the other fun thing and what we're talking about is on this little piggy, the show I did on Friday.
Here
Patrick kept talking about how you can Google to see what Keanu looks like naked. So Keanu goes on MLC later that night.
You're welcome, by the way.
Kevin's getting her all worked up, complaining about how it was my fault that all this happened. Meanwhile, Kevin kept repeating.
And also, like, God, it is such a fucking misogynist thing to say that, like, yeah, Kevin got me all worked up. No, I wasn't worked up. I was just fucking sitting there trying to say my fucking piece about it. No one's worked up. You went on yet another show and did this. And God, I didn't even, that was the last clip we watched. Again, I'll say this. That was the clip that you posted that you thought was like, made you look like good. God forbid. Who knows what the fuck else you and your freaks said. Oh, Carl. Supertips.gg/ Melton stalks people. Supertips.gg/ HRO. Supertips.gg/ peg teeth and club feet. Just kidding.
Over and over again what Melton was saying. It kind of so stupid, just sitting there going, yep, I know, isn't that crazy? He just kept saying that. It was like Stuttering John talking about the joke. Kind of so all this happened. Meanwhile, Kevin kept repeating over and over again what Melton was saying. It kind of so stupid, just sitting there going, yep, I know, isn't that crazy? He just kept saying that. It was like Stuttering John.
What a friend of mine. What a great friend. God. You know, yeah. Oh, she's stupid. She's dumb. She's stupid. Keanu's so stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're beholden to a fucking fat man that, like, has a weird, like, bizarre like super tip system that circumvents the fucking super chat system on YouTube and is a creep. You're stupid, not me. I understand, dog, that talking about it doesn't make it any better, that people can go and Google my leaked OnlyFans photos, okay? I understand that. You're stupid. Not me. You're stupid. You're stupid not to think that maybe it's people that Patty Melty galvanizes are not fucking violent creeps. And God forbid I might be a little bit creeped out by them. And God forbid Aaron Imholt files a harassment restraining order against the man who said fucking creepy things about his kid and went to all of his favorite places and showed up in Minnesota. It's not me that's dumb. It's you. All right, Clubfoot? Feet?
I'm talking about the jokes they made about his kids all over again.
Yes, and she started reading text messages, which I thought was odd, considering, and I believe Tukey brought this up, but considering how angry she was that people were reading text messages at Hackamania.
Yeah,
Watch
specifically, she was singing for her friend April.
Watch this. They know this is incorrect. I was making a point that day. I read text messages on that stream. What I was saying was, you know this guy, this sallow, deadbeat father, drug addict.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Oh, please don't tell me I fucking made it go back. Oh, wait. No. Bum. Okay. What I was saying was that at Hackamania, Incelamania, they had a festival of incels where Nick Rekieta, deadbeat father, you know, all around like terrible dude, according to April, not even me. I mean, I only know him from what April has told me about him. He said wholeheartedly, I have the permission to read all of these and play all of these and show all of these. I never said I had any permission to read anyone's text message. No one needs it. But why say it? You know who did? We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a very long time. He did. He said it. And I just was posing the question on this little piggy. When did you get this permission that you displayed her text messages and shirtless photos? I mean, you definitely didn't have Aaron's permission. When you displayed her text messages on a screen for an audience to see. I wasn't saying I ever had permission to read anyone's text message. No one needs permission, but I wouldn't say it. But Nick did. I read April's texts on that fucking stream, that one where I eviscerated them. You remember. My only point was, why are you saying that you have this like, oh, I am allowed to read these? I'm allowed to, I got permission from the state, first of all, because I am on probation, to fly to Las Vegas on Mother's Day weekend. And April gave me full permission to read all of these private text messages in front of a live audience. Why say it? You didn't have to have permission. So yeah, Shuli. Wasn't angry, just calling out the hypocrisy.
She didn't think that Nick had permission to read the text that April had sent him, but
He
for
didn't.
some reason it's totally fine to go on Kevin's show and read my private text message, which also a lot of context was left out of that text message that she read. We had a whole long thread of back and forth conversations, but none of that was brought up. It was just the private.
No, you and Gino had a long conversation. Oh, look, I don't have permission to read these. Watch this. I have one text message back and forth with you after that experience. And I just thought that the club-footed one was funny. That's all. Okay, I have... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just you and Gino talking. That's not like fucking me and you talking at all. No, there's not... Actually, this is not a long... It's actually not even that long of a thread. This is the first message. It's it's you. It's that KB has convinced you both that I did something to Keanu, which also is offensive and bizarre. Like, what do you think? You didn't, I didn't say you did anything to me. And all I said was, I can handle myself. I'm fine. Pookie says nothing to do with Kevin Brennan. And then it was, if I did, please let me know. Right. I get it. But I had no issue. No issue. Came you show after claiming he committed revenge porn against you. I didn't know who shows you do. I read this on but Kevin twisted that into me caring about who shows you do. I was just pointing out the selective outrage and where your anger is directed. Who was angry? I never made anything personal. KB goes after my wife over and over for no reason. And you guys both laugh along with him. We love your wife. We like you, dog. And about my wife being old and me being club-footed. I don't expect to be defended. This text message was not necessary. But there was no back and forth. Gino then sent a long message I never even read. Then he sent a message I never even read. More messages between them. I said, I'm totally fine, Carl. I can definitely handle myself. I guess you could have tried to defend me a little more, but you're right. And he did say this, if I had, I wouldn't have won as hard against you clowns as I did. That's all I fucking said. That's what he said too. It's just too long to even read all of the back and forth. Nick was making himself look, here's Carl, yeah. Nick kept calling Keanu a dumb bitch. Nick was making himself look bad with nonstop insults and spurging out. You both seem to think that worked out very well for Keanu. And there are literally tens of thousands of people online who agree. Because it's true, right? So by staying out of it, I think that served Keanu well. Oh, Melty, did that make you feel bad? There were a lot of feelings and personal shit that I don't think was my business. But if I should have handled that differently, then I apologize. And I didn't even need an apology. All I said was, I'm totally fine, Carl. I can definitely handle myself. I guess you could have tried to defend me a little more, but you're right. If you had, I wouldn't have won as hard as I did against you clowns. All I said. That's it. If he needed more context to it, but they're not giving the context here. All I was saying was Nick on that show. He said, when did you get the permission? Because he said wholeheartedly, publicly, I have full permission to show these text messages. I just want to know why he said that. That's all. So. But go ahead, Baldy.
The text message I sent to her and Gino.
Yeah, it's funny that the people who read DMs and text messages all find each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They all end up
They had
becoming
a
buddies
festival
at some
about it.
point.
Well, it's crazy to me. The people who
You
need
gotta
Kevin's
be fucking kidding me. We find each other. Did me and Aaron and Gino have a projector at the Steel Toe anniversary show of text messages from people? And no. I come with receipts. Like, I'm sorry. God, there's receipts that I have from people that would blow your fucking mind. But I didn't go and hold a festival of incels and put them on a projector. But I never claimed to be like, I have permission to read these texts on a live stream. We all find each other. You're talking to one of them right now. Carl, you know that Aaron's Google history was shared with you. You know it was. And I'm not talking about Google like you slept with April, like my joke. I'm talking about when they shared his private info. Okay. You know that, Carl. You know it. Surely we all find each other. Hackamania? What was it other than them showing text messages and private images on a fucking screen in front of an audience? You're ridiculous. We all find each other.
approval more than anything are the biggest fucking losers on this planet, because I don't know more than anything are the people who need Kevin's approval more than anything are the biggest fucking losers on this planet.
I see.
Because it wasn't that long ago that Keanu was talking about.
The more I watch this, you know what it is, Carl. Okay. I get it. Kevin has really hurt you with his words, I think. That has to be it. Because or else you would have just said, well, we did just do an entire festival of incels where we showed everybody's text messages on a screen. But no, it's always back to Kevin Brennan. You don't have club feet anymore, apparently. I didn't hear Kevin Brennan say it. I only knew it because you said it to us. I didn't go to a festival and read that text on a screen. I read it on Kevin's show because you sent it to us, but I never claimed to have permission. If you don't have the club feed anymore, then who cares?
How he was doing revenge porn against her by sending out those nudes, and he's been trashing Gino for years. And then she's just like, "Oh, I can be on your show? Okay, here, I'll read this thing that Carl sent me." Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
It's not a good look. It looks like you're a loser.
I mean, like I said, you know what you get with Kevin Brennan, right? And I also know him. I've known him for 10 years. I never said we were best friends, but you know what you get with him. And he doesn't fucking try and just create a fucking weird narrative. Okay. Did I like that Kevin did that to me? No, I didn't. And I words about it. We've moved on from it. But you just want to act like, no, it's fine. Keanu is but Keanu and Kevin trashed them for years. No, I mean, we don't pay that close of a fucking tension. And I've always liked Kevin. Want to know why? Because he's actually fucking funny. What are you? Nothing. This is what you do now. You just texted Aaron for some fucking reason about, hey, buddy, don't be mad at me. He didn't say don't be mad at me, but I think the subtext of that text was, "Hey, buddy, look, it's a sports game. Don't be that mad," or because I mean, what's real with you? Nothing. Kevin, you know what you get with him, and he's also funny. You, there's no there.
A whore would do things for money, Carl. It's a weird concept, but they do. They love whores.
And Carl didn't even stop Zen from calling her a whore. Look at Carl; he's just sitting there complacent. He might as well have said it.
This is the podcast version.
Great impression, Carl. Also, if this man, also Zen is, he hates me because he's like a huge Jason supporter. And also, if this man isn't on Ozempic, no foul, no shade there. That's fine. Glad you lost the weight. I don't need Carl to defend me. Like, she's not a whore. She's not this. Like, I don't give a fuck if somebody calls me a fucking whore or whatever. It's fine. I've heard worse. But eventually, even when you guys are feeling uncomfortable with him being like, go to this website and look up Keanu's leaked nudes and whatever, you'd think eventually, Carl, it's on your channel, you'd think you'd go, all right, can we knock this off? Maybe. But yeah. Ha! It was so funny.
With me, this is it's a bit.
Right.
We're not real. We're personalities right now. And she's a whore.
Terrible, yeah.
Canoe made the message sound new. Wasn't that sent months ago?
Many months ago.
Okay. Oh.
I in no way did I make that message sound new. What I said was, this is from when I was on This Little Piggy. When was that? Months ago. Okay, a couple months ago. I didn't make it sound new. Just listen.
Interesting, because it did.
My question.
I guess she doesn't get texts from celebrities very often. She's probably very excited about it. She had it saved for some reason.
Whenever you remember something like that,
you guys, he just called himself a celebrity. Carl. Huh. Oh my God. You fucking Howard Stern fangirl. You fucking Anthony Cumia fangirl. Stop. Jesus.
Wait, look at me, bitch. I'm interrupting. Lady K thinks you're stealing his SJ and Stephanie Miller bit. Better raise the skip the queue price again.
It's okay, Shuli. I'm still distracted by Barrister's huge hog.
Go ahead, Miss Typebox. You were saying.
Anytime that anybody remembers a specific text message from months ago, I'm like, you are really, really lame. Like, I can't remember text messages that I sent 2 days ago.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's a very big thing.
It was a very funny text message. Sorry, Carl texts you about Carl texts you and your husband about Kevin Brennan is bullying me and my wife because I used to have club feet. That's a memorable text message. Yeah. Do you think I just sit around? I'm like, I can remember every single text message. I'm busy. It was a hilarious text message to me. Number one, because it was, hey, Keanu, hey, you don't have your own mind. Kevin Brennan convinced you to be mad at me. I wasn't. I'm not even mad at you now. I feel bad that you're beholden to the free weirdo, but I have my own thoughts. Dog. Sorry, I just recalled this strange text message you sent us saying that it seems that not that, hey, you know what? Keanu, he could have texted me one-on-one too. Carl, how about this? You don't need to text me and my husband. He had nothing to fucking do with it. He wasn't at that. He was out of town. during this little piggy episode. If you wanted to text me one-on-one and say, hey, are you feeling okay about this? Like, did I not defend you enough? If I did anything wrong, and what would I have said? I would have said, oh my God, same thing I did say. Carl, no, that's perfect. I'm fine. I can handle myself. But instead, he sends us a condescending message about, seems like Kevin Brennan has convinced you that I did something wrong. No, I don't need you to defend me, dog. Clearly, you ain't gonna. And I don't need it. I'm fine. I'm good with it. And then you brought up how Kevin Brennan made fun of your club feet. So yes, of course that's a memorable message. And I like you. I like your wife. I enjoy the limited times I've hung out with you guys, but come on. It's not, if you felt like in your soul or something that you didn't defend me enough. First of all, I don't need you. He eviscerated you guys on that show. And then you're like, we don't even know what they're talking about. Why even say it? And also leave Gino out of it. And it sure as fuck wasn't Kevin Brennan convincing us that you did something wrong. I would have never said a fucking word to you. I don't care. On this little piggy, this time, the most recent episode, if you want to act like you're my friend, if I were you, what I would have done would have been like, okay, knock it off. Like maybe it's enough, right? But no, you didn't. Of course. What do you want me to do, man? I've never bitched about it. I'm just saying. These are the facts, homie.
In the Dabbleverse is the DMs and texts. People,
you got to have the receipts.
You got to have those receipts. Yeah, but where they fail is when they lecture or get upset about somebody doing it, and then when it's there, in their case, it's totally fine. Like Keanu, you know.
It'd be like, for example,
it'd be like if I was totally upset about somebody doing it. Where they fail is when they lecture or get upset about somebody doing it, and then when it's there, in their case, it's totally fine. Like Keanu, you know.
It'd be like,
for example,
it'd be like if I was.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It'd be like if I was mad at you guys for ripping off me, ripping off Jocktober.
Right. It's a vicious
critical. Yeah.
Got to stop somewhere. Yes, Zeddy, what were you saying?
I don't remember. It was like 2 texts ago.
So yes, that takes care of the Gino Keanu. I'm looking forward to that. Do you think, will you send him a link to maybe come on WATP before this and try to talk face to face, but really just hear Gino yell in different parts of his apartment?
No, I like the listeners of WATP.
You're the one that apologized to us, dog. That first, come on, man.
I will not do that to them.
It is a tough booking, that Gino link.
With whiskey flowing and cigars, you guys are going to be pounding around, having a great time at Content House.
Listen, I've always loved Gino. Every time we
right, of course. Who doesn't? I've been nothing but nice to you as well. You did this, not me. I'm not beholden to anyone. You are. I didn't need an apology for not defending me the first time. I don't need one now. But if you want to, I guess, say you're my friend, then what the fuck is all this? If it were me, all I'm saying is I would have been like, all right, come on, man. Come on. But I know you're beholden to the fat man, supertips.gg/morbidly obese. Okay. We get it. I don't need an apology, but I'm allowed to say whatever I want to say. And it certainly isn't Kevin fucking Brennan convincing me of something. Psycho. Oh, you, not even him. All of you. Now we go to, so then they try and get off of this and go to Stuttering John between the, so now they try and play a game because Shuli, oh my God. Shuli has realized that making fun of Steel Toe makes money for him. I know Zempic Zenhauser sits there and is like, boo-hoo. And then Lucy, lovely gal, no problem with her. So they try and play a game like comparing Stuttering John and Aaron, bag, 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 shake, shake, shake to each other. And then Carl can't help but like bring up this interaction again. It's kind of wild. 101, 30. I think at least that's it. La 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 la. La 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 la. Bing 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 bing. La 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 la. They're comparing dancing videos of Stuttering John and Aaron. Very funny, very highbrow, very cutting edge stuff. Let's see what they have to say.
Bry. Dabble babble.
I give out Miss Tight Box. You look wonderful. Would you like to become Mrs. Eager? Shall Mew them?
Lucy, my dad has a message for you.
I give
Always.
out Miss Tight Box. Is Eager?
Big Booties 54 together at last. That's all I
Again?
want.
Wrong. That's 131. Oopsies. Sorry. 101. Nope. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed. Here we go.
And anywhere this guy, he's going to keep taking this abuse. He's not.
I don't believe
Aaron, I mean this with all the love in my heart. He is easy to manipulate, and Aaron has realized that. And so Aaron will continue manipulating him and continue gaslighting him. This is the abusive relationship that we all hear about. It's dumb as fuck, but it's the abusive relationship that we all hear about.
Mark brings up a good point. The Venmos were probably for gas. He can show Johnny he sent Roots a Venmo for $100.
Yeah,
that sounds right.
Good call.
or not show anybody anything, which will probably be the option he takes.
Diablo Sandwich. Toe paid roughly $3,550 to pretend to have friends.
It's true.
And
That's
the funniest
true.
part,
I swear to God, they're so freaked out that Gino and I got paid more than anybody made at Hackamania. I swear to fucking God. I think that Malty's upset by this. I think that the puppet's upset by this. They just can't fucking stand it. They just can't. I know you're not a part of it, Shuli, but you're beholden to him because supertips.gg/I will never be Artie. That is Shuli's super tip thing. So there you go.
that you brought up. It's the 11th year anniversary. So meaningless.
And he promoted this as a comedy show for months. Guys, we're gonna do a comedy show. We got this cornhole tournament, and there's a comedy show. And every person involved said it wasn't a comedy show, it was an appearance. The headliner goes, yeah, I didn't treat it like a comedy show, just more of an appearance. Just hung out, smoked cigars, drank all day.
I didn't even celebrate.
You don't listen to me. Actually, they recorded it. You went through my fucking jokes. You did everything. You brushed past the ones. I mean, even like for what, 2 weeks we were talking about the joke that you didn't see, that you just couldn't possibly understand. Now Melton needed to retaliate on me because I said something. on a stage in Minnesota where he should never fly to. Thank you for the $1.99 in water clips. This is going to make some great clips. Yay! I love you in hot water clips. Thank you. It's just unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
Right, my daughter's 11th birthday. You know what I mean? Like,
She
it's
doesn't
so
deserve it.
insignificant.
She doesn't
It's
deserve it.
bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right. Everything fell off the table on this list of things that were supposed to happen in this weekend. And then you got one of the people coming back going, it was a really hard weekend. You know, it was really tough.
When Aaron was making fun of hack.
You take it out of context. What I'm saying is, and you know who defended me? Fucking Chad. What I'm saying is, I'm more of an introvert. Not only do we have immediately when we're there, Patrick Melton's already tweeting photos of the event, and he has a temporary, which could soon turn into a 2-year harassment restraining order filed against him for being a creep. He's already tweeting photos of the event. Put that aside. God forbid I'm creeped out. His fans say just the most normal things. Not harassment at all. He didn't fly to Minnesota and just go to all of Aaron's favorite places. Put that aside. I'm just a bit of an introvert. A 2 p.m. event and then an 8 p.m. comedy show. I'm just a bit of an introvert, all right? It's not that I didn't have fun, but it is hard to be on all day and then do a show, and then after a show, like I'm can't wait to talk to people. That's perfectly fine, and I had no problem talking to anybody. Everybody was so fucking lovely. You think Steel Toe has like fucking, he has marvelous, just lovely fans. It wasn't a problem. It's just that it is a lot to do. It's a big event to do, to be on, then perform, and for that long of a period of time, and then perform, and then, right. And then we are doing a golf event. So I wasn't saying it was, oh my God, I feel it was so hard. I'm just saying it's a lot. It is a lot. So I don't think it's fucking insane that we were paid well. Shuli.
Mania. It's so insane to me, the amount of effort and work that goes into putting on a show like that, where it's actual shows and a bunch of people who know how to create content and put together live shows. And Dr. C's Final Weird Medicine, which was incredible with Lucy Typebox.
Create, what the fuck did he say? Wait.
Together live shows, and Dr. C's Final Weird Medicine, which was incredible with Lucy Typebox, who looked decent that night for some reason.
Thank you.
And said, the amount of effort and work that goes into putting on a show like that, where it's actual shows and a bunch of people.
Actual shows. Okay. I'm not in control of the event. I'm there to hang out, be personable, perform. I am not in control of this event. How to put on actual shows and create content. Your entire Hackamania, Incelamania, where you had the man, Nick Rekieta, have to ask his probation officer if he could fly to be your guest of honor. It was all about Aaron, okay? It's a different fucking thing. It's a celebration of fucking, God forbid Aaron wants to have some fucking fun and people want to drink with fucking Gino. It's not the same thing. What's your content? They know how to put on a show? Just a bunch of haters? What would your content be? What would Hackamania be if you say Aaron didn't exist? I realize you just mentioned something about Lucy's show. Does anyone know about anything else? Or was the main fucking event showing shirtless photos of Aaron and flying out a literal refrigerator that was covered in blow to Las Vegas, and you wonder why people think you're creepy. You wonder why people think that Patrick Melton's a creep. You wonder why. All of the things that we did to make this event so great. I'm like, okay, and then we called it Incelamania. This was a different thing. And guess Aaron paid more. So sorry.
Yeah.
Who know how to create content and put together live shows, and Dr. C's Final Weird Medicine, which was incredible with Lucy Tightbox, who looked decent that night for some reason.
Thank you.
And
pick it up.
It's
okay, so
night and day.
Dr. Steve, night and day. What do you know about it? The only reason you know anything about it is because Patrick Melton's creepy fucking fans recorded an event that we asked not to record, and now he's complaining and retaliating on me, as in your own words, because he broadcasted on his own show one joke I made about Patrick fucking Melton. Believe me, all we did was have fun, but I'm not saying it's not still a lot to do, okay? I'm not in control of the fucking event. You flew a refrigerator that was once covered in fucking blow to Las Vegas and had Nick Rekieta sit on a panel with you and showed text messages and shirtless photos of Aaron, and that was your main event. Sounds like a great time. Incelamania. Okay. Who was it? Dr. Steve and Lucy did what? No one knows.
When you look at what he does and what the other shows that he's pretending he's better than are doing.
Well, I think the factor is it's more important to guys like Melton. I've worked with you and your crew. You worked with us. It's more important to us to have a good product.
Supertips.gg/ Club Feet, supertips.gg/pedophilia, supertips.gg/ Incelamania. Like what? You've worked with each other? Yeah. You said it, Carl. You said it. Well, Patrick has the right to retaliate against Kiki for broadcasting on his own channel a joke that I made about him at an event that people were asked not to record. Supertips.gg/ I'm sorry that you never got Artie's chair, Shuli. How about that?
And if you put a good product out there, then the money will come. Whereas this is a cash grab for this guy. And, you know, that's all it ever is.
It gets sadder and sadder every year. These live shows that he does.
Yeah, you see by what's put in
no sadness
what
there.
it means to him. You know, that's it.
Sadder and sadder. What's sad is flying a man on Mother's Day weekend who's on probation out to sit on a panel with you when he's already a deadbeat dad. You fly a fucking refrigerator out that was once covered in cocaine and you show shirtless photos of Aaron, and that's your main event? I'm sorry, from an outsider's perspective, that seems pretty fucking sad to me. What did we do at Steel Toes event? Had fun. Tried to ignore the fact that Patrick Melton's fucking creepy people were there and that his fucking stalker tendencies he couldn't help but fucking start tweeting photos of us. That doesn't sound like it gets sadder and sadder every year. Never cry to me about your fucking club feed again. Jesus, please.
Steel Toe and Aaron thing. Why are folks tossing money at this? And spare me we're all struggling. When people stop funding Aaron, then I'll believe there's a real financial crisis. Yeah, I mean, people have been arguing this since people are going to give what they want to give to who they want to give to. Nothing you can do about it. Elias, thank you very much for the membership, gifting one. Thank you.
You talk about delusional. Like, here's a guy who begs for money every day on his show, tries to make $300, barely making $300, sometimes $250, sometimes $150. And he spends his money like a big, what do you call those, macher? He's a big macher, and he's just throwing that money around. He's spending $2,000 on this, $3,000 on that. Here's $500 for not even doing nothing. Thanks for keeping the ice cold, buddy.
Yeah.
He didn't even have the money yet. He didn't even have that money yet from the weekend. So talk about fucking delusion.
Yeah, it reminds me of John flying in pizza from New York to Calabasas while his wife drives around in a minivan. Unbelievable.
Good old days.
Let's get back to it.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
You know what? He always has to. I saw Shuli. I mean, this must have been. I performed with him at a fucking a comedy club too. But before I was like, in a comedy class and stand up. I mean, this must have been 2000 and I graduate college. It might have been 2016 or something. My dad and I were huge Stern fans. We went to go see Shuli at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte. And he was so just annoyed that people were just waiting for him to talk about the whack pack. That's what you're good at, dog. He tries to tell jokes about being bald and being married and doing all this. And then finally, he just goes, all right, you guys want to hear some Stern stuff? And people are like, yay! That's it. Now you don't even have that. So then he tells, probably 30 minutes of like Beetlejuice stories. And people were like, yay! But you can just tell he's like, nobody cares about my material. No, they don't. Sorry. I'm sorry. I've seen you perform. Nobody cares about bald jokes or you being married, Shuli. Tell us about Beetlejuice. It's not my fault. It's your fault, dog. And then, I don't know. Now you've made a whole career. I'm like, I love that you're going from like, now you're like, okay, Stuttering John's all dried out. Let me move to what other people are making fun of, which is Aaron. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. You always wanted Artie's chair and you didn't get it, did you, little man? It's because you're not.
I mean, I don't really consider I think I bought him a round or two, but I don't consider that payment. I do that for just randos.
Right.
This is the look your wife gives you when you run into an old girlfriend on the street. And you're getting all
you're a little too
and,
excited to see her.
Yeah, you're rehashing all the good times you had together. And
yeah.
I know my hair ties. That's not my hair tie.
So yeah, I mean, I guess if he said I paid him $5,000 or $880 or whatever.
Oh,
now he over exaggerates everything because it's just.
This is a funny clip that they're talking about. I know They're talking about they're obsessed with who got paid what at this event. And then people are like just surmising about it. Like, I didn't sit around like, oh my God, well, I wonder how much it costs to send the Coke fridge to Hagamania. They must have had to. Well, and when did Nick Rekieta get permission from his probation officer to fly to Hakamania for a festival of incels that the main event was about Aaron Imholt? And how much will it cost for the fridge? What? They're like, oh, God. People are just obsessed with it. They're obsessed with it. And I'll tell you wholeheartedly, 100%, what Aaron's saying here is true. He's like, paid him $300. Paid him to it first, and then I paid him $100 later. That's it. It's the long and short of it. He does suck. It's cute. Oh my God. Oh. It's been 2 hours and 36 minutes. All right, let's see if there's anything else in here that we could possibly even get through. I think this is it.
It's missing all of this.
Yeah, this is the same as not knowing the name of the show host that makes fun of you. I don't know what his name is. Chad Zumick or something. I don't know. Something like that.
Then I guess I'm calling him a lie. I don't care that I'm calling him. I love how Nova throws down the gauntlet. He's like, oh, yeah? So you're calling him a liar. Well, yeah, if he said this, and I have
then
evidence.
it's a lie. Yeah.
Show the evidence. Show the evidence.
Yeah, that
Johnny
came later.
closing his eyes during all of that also. That's like I am truly frustrated and there's nothing that I can do about this right now. He's just going, I agree. Yeah. It's
I don't know if he showed the evidence, but last I saw in the morning, he was $90-something away from the goal and said he would show the evidence if that $90, if they hit that $90. So that's what you do when you want to prove your innocence, is you start
extort
bilking people for money. Yeah.
Like reading text messages.
What a charmer.
Everybody's just
By the
showing
way,
their level.
I personally will not tell a funny joke on this show until we hit the goal. I have made that very clear.
Easy. Let's do it.
Please hit the goal. I want to hear a funny joke from Carl.
Nope. I will not be entertaining at all until we hit the goal.
Nope. Shuli recently won the most desperate for airtime poll on the Stern Reddit page.
Woo!
That almost counts as an accomplishment for Shuli. Thank you for keeping me updated on the Stern Reddit page.
You know that just fucking kills him. Oh, you poor thing, Shuli. Oh my God. Oh. You know he just got like butthurt and went like, fuck, I should have been in Artie's chair. You aren't fit to even do his heroin, Shuli. For Christ's sake. You were never funny. You just corralled the whack pack. Doesn't make you a funny comic, bro. Sorry. It's terrible. I almost feel bad about saying that. I really almost do. And fucking Carl is such a goddamn fucking just Howard Stern like fangirl. This is what this is. It's oof.
Gary had to grab him by the collar and go, no, you're not going to the studio. Get back here.
Yeah, because of that, my airtime was cut tremendously. You couldn't hear me on anything. It was a goddamn witch hunt. Fuckers. I didn't forget. What is this? Oh, this is a little comparison of SJ and Toe.
Yeah, I think a little visual evidence is in order if we're going to make a comparison.
Let's take a look.
Could use some fucking help because we're dying a fucking slow death on today's show today. How about you just get me to 200 in the next 5 minutes so I don't feel like a fucking psychopath? It's no reason to go into the chat. No, we're not making a fucking dime. Guys, let's go. You've been doing such a great job today. Let's get to 200 in the next 8 minutes. 225 is the number for today. Let's get a big rally going and knock this thing out today.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg, shake, shake, shake. We get it. Shuli, you're a fucking hack. It's so easy. Oh my God, is it easy? What is Patrick Melton going to do? Say the HRO goes through, right? And I'm sorry, but I think it has some legs, for Christ's sake. What is he going to do? Sit around and make fun of, like, what? Michael Ray Bauer, who's the sweetest man on earth? It's not even funny. It's just like, what are you doing, man? Michael Ray Bauer was like talking about something and he got fucking choked up on his stream and Patrick was watching it. And I mean, it was like, you're a real fucking asshole. You're a bad dude. You're a creep. They wonder why they look like creeps. From an outsider's perspective, well, what happened? Well, Patrick Melton said really odd sexual things about Aaron Nimholtz's daughter, and he watches his show every single day and observes him and makes money off of him and thinks he's in like some sort of like weird relationship with him. And then he flew to Minnesota and then went to Aaron's court hearing, clicked a pen behind him, and hung out with Aaron's former lover, Kayla Ricada, and her husband. And then Patrick, well, then he went to the place Stoney's where his anniversary show is held every single year. And when he was asked to leave, then they went to, then Patrick took it upon himself to go to Aaron's gym. He went to his gym. And then what did he do? Oh, and then he went to his golf course where the upcoming event was going to go on. And then, but on top of that, he's not a creep at all. No, he's a creep. The moment we get to the anniversary show, he's already posting photos. God forbid anybody be creeped out by you. God forbid, Patrick, I'm sorry. You galvanize creepy fucking people. I understand that my OnlyFans photos are out there. They've been leaked onto the internet. But you galvanize people to say violent things. They choose photos of me with a cast on my arm to post. They send violent fucking messages. These are the people that you fucking that are your fans. But supertips.gg/ you're a fucking creep and you wonder why people are filing harassment restraining orders against you. You hold an entire fucking event, a 3-day event in Las Vegas. And the main event is showing fucking shirtless photos of Aaron. Haha. You wonder why people think you're fucking creepy. You wonder why. You say things like violent things. Who hasn't had, dreams of holding Keanu's head underwater until she ceases to exist? And then you wonder why people might find you creepy. I mean, if that's what you need, but just don't be fucking shocked, dog, when people look back at this history and go like, yeah, I think that this might be warranted, this harassment. Sorry, Melty. I'm not. Get what you fucking, you know what? You get everything that, you get back what you put out there. And that's that. So, just like I get back from your fans my former OnlyFans photos, you get back all of the creepy, repulsive, not funny, and salacious things that you've said about fucking kids, dog. What's worse, the fact that I used to have an OnlyFans or the fact that you make creepy remarks about children? I'd rather have an OnlyFans than people calling me a fucking pedophile. So, a former OnlyFans. Those are very gorgeous photos.
You are literally butt fucked. 170 away from today. There it is. Keep it going. $5-10 at a time. It all ticks down to zero. Hey guys, $30 away and about 5 minutes left.
You know, these look, I love Dicka.
Oh, they're
He's
still
my
at this
friend.
bit.
But all these losers.
Comparing.
I mean, $2.
Ha ha. Oh my God, Shula, you failure. Stop it. Is there anything else here? Okay, now they're going to go ahead and watch Aaron dancing. Is there anything else? I can't quite remember. 1:16:01. No. Mm-mm. Oh, okay. Speaking of all of that, and I did not even get through all of this, but you get the gist of it. So the only reason I have this, there's this person, Girl Friday. All right. And so these, I was watching the members only stream from the Pretty Antisocial Gals this past weekend. But again, it was very long and I was on the road. So it must have been from Saturday. Okay. And they have had this person on before to talk about this. And this person called Girl Friday. And I thought that this kind of like, and the Pretty Antisocial Girls too, and I've talked to them about this before. I've commented on this before. They don't recognize their own biases, or if they do, they just skip over things. So they can't because they're working with Melton. You can't say you're not working with him. He gets 10% of all of your, money that you make. So I guess they can't really say anything bad about him. But this woman that they've had on the show before had this to say, and I guess this was on Reddit or something. And again, listen, I'm not a fucking human that sits on Reddit or Kiwi Farms or even knows how to navigate it. So bear with me. But I screenshotted this because they were reading it. And I thought this was pretty poignant. I guess this woman studies all of these things, and she is not in any capacity a Toe fan whatsoever. But it seems that she is being pretty honest here. So I guess this was on, I guess I could just read it to you. Not like you guys can read it. But I thought this was pretty poignant, and it's kind of been like what I've been saying the whole time. So I thought I would read it to you. For Patrick, this is just her opinion. I guess a woman called Girl Friday, right? It says this. I've received some pushback when floating this idea out there, so please no. I'm just observing the potential issues. I'm not saying Patrick is or is not going to have consequences. I like covering Toe's legal issues, and this is one of them currently. Did Patrick violate the HRO? It's seriously possible. Remember, for a violation to even matter, the HRO must be upheld by the judge. Patrick's defense, based on his attorney's letter, is clearly a free speech defense. The issue is the evidence shows Patrick's statements about why he went to Minnesota and his actions in the courtroom may convince a judge this is harassment, which is what the judge technically already found. Oh, Kevin Barry, thank you for the $10. We'll take a little break for this. I'm old enough to remember when women competed to be naked in Playboy and every man couldn't wait to look. Is that a bad thing? It's a bad thing now? No, not at all. I can't tell who you're. I'm old enough to remember when women competed to be naked in Playboy and every man couldn't wait to take a look. It's a bad thing now? No, not at all. But when you somehow use it against me and it's like you're just a stupid dumb whore, look at your broken wrist photos from your OnlyFans or whatever, leaked photos, by the way. If you want to use that to actually you're right, this has been used to like negate women's opinions for forever, right? And also we all have even though I'm not ashamed of having a former OnlyFans whatsoever. Made me a lot of money. It did. Until people started leaking the photos. So maybe I'll start it up again so Patrick can leak them again. That'll be fun. Okay, so we'll continue on. I can explain. The issue is, okay, Patrick's defense based on his attorney's letter is clearly a free speech defense. Yeah, okay. But again, yes, you can do this, but from an outsider's perspective, I don't understand why you don't understand why you seem like a fucking creep. You're not a member of the press, Patrick. You're not. You monetize Aaron. You flew there. And then you continued to talk about him and cover him even after you have a HRO hanging over your head. Are you just trying to make money while you can? I don't think so. I think he thinks like it's his right to do so. Like he's like Aaron's a part of him or something, which is creepy. It's creepy. You wonder why people are fucking frightened by you. You wonder why. You were posting pictures of the event before we even fucking got there, dog. And you have this restraining order hanging over your head. Like, you seem deranged. Anybody can say like, oh no, I could take him or whatever. I'm just a fucking chick, dude. Like I'm not going to say that it didn't fucking make me very uncomfortable. Okay? Is that your MO, Patty? You want to make people uncomfortable? Aaron's fucking, listen. Aaron's terms of release for his thing. I'm sorry, I don't know the lingo. Do not broadcast, do not speak of this person. He didn't. Gino and I did not. But look who fucking broadcasted it. It wasn't me that broadcasted the show. It was you. Because one of your creepy fans sent the comedy show, and no, the name Nick Rekieta or Kayla Rekieta was never fucking uttered at all. But your best friend, Nick Rekieta, if you think that somebody was mentioning them, why if Nick is such a good buddy of yours, why would you even broadcast it? But you did it because you know monetarily you need Aaron. But also I think that you think that you're like a part of his life, and that's why it's fucking creepy. You wonder why people are creeped out by you. You wonder why. It's unfucking believable. You say things and your fans message me the creepiest shit on fucking earth. Okay? And you know what you're fucking doing. You know what you're doing. Violent, creepy, bizarre shit, dog. So Patrick's defense, based on his attorney's letter, is clearly a free speech defense. The issue is the evidence shows Patrick's statements about why he went to Minnesota and his actions in the courtroom may convince a judge this is harassment, which is what the judge technically already found. I can explain. Patrick is allowed to go to a courthouse and watch a sentencing hearing of someone he covers in a mocking way. But what becomes an issue is Patrick admitting things publicly about that instance. Trust me, I know it's silly. Is it? Such as sitting directly behind the toe, Aaron, clicking his pen behind his head and holding it up there when clicking it so much so the bailiff took notice. These kind of statements could show Patrick's intent is less about covering something of interest well within his rights and more about being a potential provocateur / harasser in a courtroom, no less, to a judge. Patrick has used disclaimers a few times in regard to his toe coverage, which may become an issue. He disclaimed before going to Minnesota, he's not going to harass toe, which could be seen as hedging and could be a red flag to a judge, because if it even has to be disclaimed and the judge does find it was harassment, already has, then Patrick's disclaimers begin to look weak or calculated, which takes us to the next issue. A violation for Patrick, only if the HRO is upheld. But if it is, my guess, this woman is saying, is the coverage this weekend is super dangerous. Right. Like I said, you have this hanging over your head already. You'd think they get on toe all the time for this. Just shut your mouth. Just stop. Just stop. Aaron has. We were just having a fun fucking time doing a show. People were told, please don't record this. Who broadcasted it? Creeps that are fans of Melton. And then, goddamn, Carl has the audacity to say, well, what do you think? You said at a show about, it made a joke about Patrick being a a pedophile. I'm like, who broadcasted it? Melton. He did, because he had his minions send him the footage and he broadcasted on. So how upset is he? I wasn't told not to talk about Patrick Melton. I'm a comic. I'm allowed to make a fucking joke about whatever I want. Especially at a fucking show where people are told not to record. But who was recording? Patrick Melton's fucking fans. Who broadcasted it? Patrick fucking Melton. So retaliate on me. That's a heavy word, dog. Heavy fucking word. Retaliate. A violation for Patrick? Only if the HRO is upheld. But if it is, my guess is the coverage this weekend is super dangerous. First, technically, Patrick, again, did disclaimers and told people not to go, etc. But once he got the information, it was published immediately, I might add. Immediately. Like he's sitting there just like, come on, send me something. I gotta know what's going on. Oh my God, thank you, one of my many fucking violent minions. Thank you. God forbid I be creeped out by these people. First, technically, Patrick again did disclaimers, told people not to go, etc. But what information? So, I don't know. If Patrick has to disclaim for people not to go, it would follow to not use information from the event, or else why disclaim that? It's contradictory. When a judge sees that, and potentially Patrick disclaims and then still partakes in some form of behavior, it's a wash that Patrick didn't ask, in quotations. It's dangerous to me to open up oneself to the knowledge of a risk issue by making a disclaimer. Then following through on the disclaimed issue, it looks either calculated to try and get around the restrictions or reckless. Neither of which judges appreciate, in my opinion, this lady says. Now, the easiest way a judge finds this as a violation is it looks like Patrick is monitoring Toe's location when he's supposed to be 500 feet away. It doesn't matter who it's from. It doesn't matter that he didn't ask for it. It matters that it was received and published for days, by the way. The statute does not say the person has to request to monitor the other. They just have to use any available means, meaning the person who was there fits the statute for Patrick. And they said, we did Fatty Daddy's work, supertips.gg/stalker. Like, I mean, what else is it? I mean, you want to look for some fucking weird loophole. I'm telling you, and I have been telling you, it creeped me out. It creeped me out. And continues to. I'm looking around like, I don't know. When I say mole or like spy, which, Carl, you've used that word too. It's like, what? Why are you here? Like, taking bizarre pictures of us. Why are you here? Commenting on the event, especially while he has a harassment restraining order hanging over his head. Either he's just trying to get as much money out of the toe while he can because he knows this is going to fucking... Or he's just a fucking creep. You wonder why people think you're creepy. You wonder fucking why. Sorry, I lost my place here. Try and get around any restriction of reckless. Appreciating my opinion. Now, the easiest way a judge finds this as a violation is It looks like Patrick is monitoring Toe's location. We read that part. Posting a real-time... Okay, here we go. Posting a real-time update of if Toe arrived, Aaron, or not, is very dangerous, knowing Patrick should not be within 500 feet of there. Okay? The next issue is Patrick streams and posts a lot. He gives statements that can be inferred as his intent, or flat out shows the intent, which is extremely dangerous as well. Usually, I can give a pretty accurate prediction on the cases I follow. Currently, this one is up in the air. Patrick either comes out with an HRO plus potential violation or beats the whole thing with a big win for free speech. Okay, now, this is just some woman's opinion, but I do have to say, it puts it pretty... If you knew nothing about it, I think you'd err on the side of, this guy's a fucking creep. Why? What is this? You're scaring people. This. Bizarre remarks about his kids, flying to Minnesota, all day, every day covering him, posting real-time updates about whether or not we're at the event or not yet. You'd go, yeah, fucking... I think a judge would go, stop. You're scaring people. And that's not even a lady that likes me, okay? And she doesn't even really like Aaron at all. So thanks to Girl Friday for writing all that out. But I just thought it needed to be said because I thought it was very poignant. All right, kids. What do you think? I think we get out of here. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, bag, shake. Carl, I can't wait to see you. Get your tickets for the Content Hotel. Sorry to have gone over all of that, but listen, I didn't do it. You all did it. No problem with Carl. No problem with any of these people except for Patrick Melton, who creeps me out, and his fans who send me violent messages. Yeah, I have a big problem with that. And yeah, I know that saying it out loud, it's like, Tukey, saying that out loud, just like, people are just going to do it more. Yeah, well, listen. I don't have to shut up about that if I feel like it needs to be fucking said. So, try not to be creeps, people. Okay. Sorry you never got Artie's chair, Shuli. Sorry that Kevin Brennan we didn't even know Kevin Brennan told us about your formerly club feet, Carl. It is just a funny text you sent us. All right. Nick Ricada, you're a deadbeat dad. What else? For my upcoming comedy dates, refer to my X and or Twitter. And come see us. If you are in the area, or even if you're not in the area, come hang out with us at Content Hotel coming up this September, early September. Refer to my Instagram and or Twitter. Keanu C. Thompson. You guys are just the best. Eel Sips, Cat's Pajamas, and the Bee's Knees. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all of your candor. Untoward Tuesday tomorrow with me and Michaeline. And of course, live with Kiki and Ashley Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. TTYL. I'll play an outro. Bye. Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're going to do it. Whee! 1, 2, and bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
Keanu Thompson. Keanu!
The host, a stand-up comic, is wearing glittery devil horns.
One is just so untoward.
That's hard to do. Yay, the energy. My dancing. Harry. Oh, holy. I love it. I can't get enough. We can't, Michaeline, look.
Just waiting for this vodka to kick in.